like it.
Oh, I don't like what makes you happy. You scare me.
You do scare me. Anytime I DM for you, you scare me.
Yeah. What's he gonna do today? 500 acid vials. What are you doing with that? Carpet bombing from up above as I cast fly.
Can I offer
No, it's
you
great, 'cause-
exposure therapy, perhaps, Mike? Try running 4 games for him.
It's amazing.
No, I don't want to.
Do it.
I feel stressed out running just the one game. I don't want to add more games at the end. That sounds terrible.
Meet my cannibal, meet Woogru, which you've already done. Velfik is chill as fuck. He's actually probably the most reasonable character.
When he doesn't go Super Saiyan, yeah.
Listen, that's when I have plenty of planning time.
Uh-huh.
We got Shadow of a Star, the bard. Thank you. Honestly, though, Kuposhek by far takes the cake for worst character to DM for.
I fixed that motherfucker.
Of course.
He was broken and I fixed him.
It was a very adorable marriage between our characters, Nate, thank you. Have a wonderful little alchemy shop down at the split continent. Occasionally go back home to their cabin next to the lakeside, you know. There's 13 kids.
All interest is lovely to DM for.
You, Josh.
Love you, bitch.
Aww.
Alrighty. Who's not in the Roll20? Hana isn't.
What?
Waiting on Hana.
How fucking dare you?
Oh my god. I clicked it, but I didn't click
playing League like usual.
Ew,
Can't
no, I
believe
playing League of Legends. What
Can't
the?
believe League player.
Who would put them
I don't even have the game installed anymore.
I still haven't installed, but that's also because I'm a lazy shit who does not delete any of his games.
You don't. Oh wait, you don't have it installed anymore?
Nope.
I'm glad.
I broke free of my mind prison a long time ago.
Mine is still World of Warcraft. Hell yeah.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Didn't you hear them talking about me?
Josh, you gotta let it go, man.
I
I was
can't.
in that same boat as you.
Help me.
You finally you gotta go cold for like 6 months and then realize, you know what?
It's the never-ending story. The swamp is swallowing me, Mike. You have to leave me behind.
I was a WoW. I was a WoW addict for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Played Tail End of Classic and then Burning Crusade through. Gosh.
No bullshit.
I forget the
didn't
last
think you played
expansion
video
that I
games
played
at
in,
all.
but
You don't think
yeah,
Dan
you
is
gotta
a
just
gamer?
quit that shit cold turkey.
I don't know. I never heard him talk about like playing anything. You
I
know?
haven't played in at least 5 years.
Yeah, I would imagine you don't really have time. You know.
Well, and
For
the other
Warhammer,
thing,
for
like,
Warcraft, sure.
for whatever reason, video game, like, so I was a big like PlayStation person, and then my husband was like, "Nah, just play that shit on a PC," and I was a Mac person at the time, and so I was like, "Okay," and so he built a new computer. I got his old one, and then I'm like, I want nothing, since I work in my office, I'm like, I want nothing to do with entertainment in there, and so now I rarely ever play video games. Baldur's Gate 3 was the only thing that like got me like playing stuff again.
Yep. I finally got over whatever shitty aversion I had to it, and I played it for about 8 hours straight today.
I've noticed. It's a lot better in single player when you don't have someone exploding every half a second, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a game you have to play first player first.
It is a lot of fun single player, but I was missing the multiplayer experience because
I prefer it like
it's a lot. It's very nice to be able to only worry about one person. It's like, oh well, if they get hurt, it's not my job to do anything. I'm just gonna worry about me. Like playing, I think if you're gonna play multiplayer, picking one of the like origin characters or doing Dirge, which is what I'm doing with Josh and V, is the way to go. Because I just get to be a little gremlin, and then Josh is the host, and he has to progress the story, and he's Shadowheart. So it's like, all right, it all
just like a lot of
works
it.
together.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like, if you haven't played it before and you're trying to like get into the story and get close to the characters, it's very hard to do that when you have multiple people
That's fair enough.
getting different directions.
You're making me want to like.
Shout out to the spider fight and the hag fight, which were super difficult in multiplayer, and I like 2-turned today.
Right?
Very fun.
You can literally just like you can skip that entire thing with Auntie Ethel like super easy.
Yeah, but it's so
He's literally-
fucking cool.
I didn't want to skip it. I wanted to fight her ass.
I literally walked over there and
Are
like,
you
as
when
I
you
skip it,
fight
I
her-
literally kill her like the very millisecond you walk into that cabin.
In
Oh,
her,
sure, you can
in her
attack her.
lair or the house?
In her
In the
lair.
house.
So I went through.
Okay.
Like you can just walk in there and fucking kill her ass.
Right,
Which-
attack straight up.
Which you do miss out on the story of it, I suppose. But sometimes I'm just too lazy to do all that, you know? You gotta like go
My-
down there and like climb, like jump across those traps and like do all that. And like, man, I just want to kill her.
What I did not
Well, if you're
expect
playing
was
it-
for her to
Sorry,
take
go
the
ahead.
zombie. For whatever, what's her face? The girl that
Oh,
you rescued
Marina,
to take the
yeah.
zombie. She's just like, I'm gonna have the zombie, and we're gonna go to Baldur's Gate. And then the
And I was
zombie
like,
just
okay.
follows her.
Hell yeah.
So
Can you
funny.
take a zombie to Boulder's Gate? That seems like they'd be against. zombies.
Nah, you
Yeah,
can't
I was
stop.
gonna say, I feel like they would kill it. But you know,
Maybe
What
I'll
would I
see
know?
in Act 2 when I go to Baldur's Gate.
You don't go to Baldur's Gate until like Act 3.
Oh, well, I don't know anything about the game. I have not played it.
Yeah, no, Baldur's Gate is. If you're like just there, you got a long way to go until you get to Baldur's Gate. It's fun, but enjoy the ride.
it's a good
One
time.
thing I completely avoided spoilers for, I didn't even know about, and I found out about accidentally, is the fucking the Underdark. That you could
Oh.
just jump down there, because I accidentally jumped down while I already had Featherfall cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly
There
the
are a couple
coolest.
of
Wait, there's a cutscene. Wait, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
I
then you're kind of
immediately
fucked
died.
because the Underworld or the Underdark is
Hard.
brutal.
Yeah, I
true
died
to its name,
immediately.
though.
So
True.
Although you
minutes
can't
jumped
just
on.
you can't just Hearthstone. Well, you can fast travel out of there. You know.
Yeah, but
True.
it was land. What's going on? And then a Minotaur landed on my head.
There is
Oh,
some cool shit
okay.
down there, though.
Yeah, there is lots of
There's
cool
some pretty
shit.
down there.
I'm gonna come back
but
once I'm 5th level.
yeah, when you're there with normal level progression, it's perfectly fine.
All right. Are we? I mean, look, we can go get into a 6-player Baldur's Gate game, or we can play D&D.
How
Both.
are you gonna get 6 players in there?
There are
Isn't the max
bots.
4? Oh.
We do
two
both.
things.
All right. I'm good.
If we're all ready,
Mm.
I'm gonna turn off my camera
Ugh.
since somebody else turned theirs on. And can everybody set your ass and roll me a d20, and we're gonna play the fucking game.
I would, but I'm like not wearing pants. I'm about to get up. So.
God damn. All right. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm not naked.
I'll subscribe to the OnlyFans.
For real.
Give me that word. Tell me where to send
Let's
the
go,
$15.99.
Gotta support the homies.
I'm so happy it's not.
Oh no, no, my
What the
game
fuck
is
is this?
missing features. No.
What the fuck is this?
I would complain to the
What the fuck is
management.
that?
Oh, my game is missing features.
I hate when that happens.
Wait, what? What's going on?
If you scroll up, Mike, it will say try Jumpgate, learn more. Your game is missing features. Upgrade your campaign to Jumpgate.
Oh, I never read those.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Cyrus,
Oh.
by the power of your hilarious joke, you've been granted a natural 20. You get to assign the recap of what happened last time to someone.
Indeed.
Who would you like to select?
I think it should be the GM.
Oh.
Thank you. Someone else who knows the rules of picking who should do the recap.
I'm
Thank
covered
you,
for you,
guys.
Mike.
I thought it was gonna be Brickus again.
Fucking Chaos Gremlin.
Yeah.
No, actually not Chaos Gremlin, because you always go for me. That's not chaos. That is just.
That's not true.
targeting.
I did select Hana before.
I don't. I choose not to remember that.
I do remember that, and it didn't work because Hana wasn't there for it.
I refute your reality and subjugate.
Substitute it for my own.
Alrighty.
One of those nights.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you guys what happened last time on the Dormant Nexus. I do remember what happened. Last time, we rejoined our party far outside of the city, having just exited through the long main sewer system that they know is connected to a warren of tunnels run by the Blue Cloaks. Opting to rent rooms outside the city, the party stayed at the Organic Frog, a familiar respite for some. In the morning, they returned to the city, informed Isior and the other wizards what was learned, and talked about what might need to be done. And Edwin encountered a shopkeep who was suddenly unwilling to sell to her, for seemingly no reason. Before the party could get much underway, they were informed that the 6 individuals on the whose names were given to you by the Mist had been brought in and were ready for questioning. Your group, as the vampire experts, were brought in to handle the 6. One by one, you questioned them, refining your methods as you went until you discovered the evildoer. We left off last time just after your party had finished confronting, I believe, turning up the heat was the exact thing that was happening to our final 5th Order mage, Idis. We come back to the party perhaps 45 minutes after that scene. You're in a comfortable meeting room, a long table. Coffee and donuts are provided for the 5 of you as you wait for the lead investigator to return.
Yeah, sure, don't mind if I do.
What have you all been talking about after your interrogation?
Dog sausages.
What sauce?
Don't worry about it. Woogo's hungry.
I'll pass him the donuts.
Oh. He will slowly devour them. Meticulously nibbling.
That's great. That guy straight up tried to murder Elwin, like right in front of her, but it was wild.
Hey, Brickus, can I get a magic touch?
When you put it like that. Let's. Do I still have magic touches? I do. I haven't used any according to my character sheet, so I will poke Cyrus.
Woohoo!
Got a 2.
I just needed not a 1.
I'll just poke you with a claw. I feel a jolt of energy. See a little.
Oh, that's the
sigh of
shit.
relief. See a little sigh of relief from Brickus. Alright. Did they want us to keep on interrogating the guy, or did they just want to sniff him out for him? I don't recall.
I think they were just using us.
That's a negative way of putting that.
Hopefully we're not under arrest.
Why would we be under arrest for what?
I don't know.
I could name you a bunch of things.
Which we're presumably getting pardoned for. If they were going to arrest us, they wouldn't have given us 50,000 gold between us.
I don't know. Rich assholes can be weird.
Sure. But I've never known a rich asshole to give away 50,000 gold for some guy that they can just easily.
Maybe
arrest.
they wanted us to go spend their money to launder it and then keep the shit that we bought.
It's like we could also point out that we gave 200. We give 200 plat to somebody. That's 2,000 gold.
I think it's fine. I don't think we're getting arrested.
I don't think so either. Besides, we also just gave them a whole bunch of ability to communicate. Gave them a whole bunch of stuff about what's going on in the city, and we're also going to be probably the first contact when it comes to beating the shit out of the vampires ourselves, because we're the experts in that somehow.
I mean, experts in the fact that we killed more of them than they have.
Right.
Yep.
But that's more just through trial and error, I feel like.
It is. However, the difference between an amateur and an expert is that we get paid for it. So, we're experts.
I like how you think, Fayetta. I like how you think. I'm gonna put that on my resume.
I actually just stand by that in real life. The difference between an amateur and a professional is that one gets paid.
I mean, that is true to an extent. That is true. All right, then what's the plan after this then? On the assumption that we're not about to get arrested and thrown into irons, which I highly doubt.
The door to the conference room slides open. That depends on all of you, I suppose. The silver-haired elf Etrix is standing in the doorway, hands clasped behind him, simple robe, neat and creaseless as he steps in. My apologies for the business about the knife.
I mean, it's not your fault.
Gave me a chance to work on my aggression.
Oh yeah, no. Please, nobody be offended about the fact that I got stabbed.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that.
Why would I care if you got stabbed?
I mean, you didn't die this time, so that's probably
I'm really feeling the love in the room right now.
Hey, look on the bright side.
I pat out a like ill will and try to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Hold out an apology donut towards it.
Look on the bright side, Adeline. You didn't die this time.
Yes, chin up.
He's not wrong. Here, have an apology donut.
Didn't I heal you?
Have you
'Cause
tried
were
the
one who took
coffee?
Damage?
Oh yeah, great coffee.
Somehow I doubt that, but okay.
It's not the best. I'm just trying to be polite.
You
I
should have
can't have
added
too much
milk
of the
to
coffee. I'm too small for it. Goes straight through me.
Ooh, I could add milk. Yeah, why did I add milk too? Oh shit! Wait a minute. Brix's mind is blown.
Groot destroys Groot kisses.
He's only ever been served coffee black. He's like, wait a minute.
I came in to ask if you are complete with your interrogation of Vagron, or if you'd like to speak with him further. I'm told he's going to awaken in just a few hours, just an hour or so.
I mean, I guess we could. You all intend to question him as well, right? Or are y'all just keeping him here?
Of course, we intend to question him, but as lead investigators and primaries on, well, the task force? I'm not sure what the council is calling it exactly. As the vampire experts.
Lead investigator, vampire experts. We're gonna have a fat resume after this.
Lead dead kicker.
Quite. I could have him brought in, I could have more food brought to you, or if you'd like to call it a day.
We might as well get it all out in one.
Free food.
Yeah, I was about to say it was a trip from coming back if we need to.
Right. Whatever. Bring him in.
Here? He looks around.
Well, I
was
guess we'll
thinking
bring ourselves in. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he's gonna be put in a cell, I presume. We can just talk to him in his cell.
Right.
We could also probably like let all the other ones go.
Oh, I assume that was already. Yeah, we're not holding anyone. I assume.
Yeah.
They were.
I wasn't.
Are we
out of character.
Are we
I'm not
holding people? I look out on the waiting room. Are the people still
Out of
there?
out of character.
yeah.
I'm not sure if we actually let everybody get released after we found a terrorist.
A terrorist.
Did we?
They are no longer in the waiting room.
Good.
Yeah. I got notes on all of them except the last guy because we had interrogated him after we found the guy.
Don't worry, guys. We found the terrorist.
Yeah. Well, alright, I guess, yeah, we'll wait for Vagron, if that's even his real name, to wake up.
I mean, you did say it under Zone of Truth, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, man, he didn't even come. Well, I guess, yeah, he could have, yeah. Unless he has, like, some bullshit where he has multiple aliases and names. This is one of the many names he's known by. Some bullshit like that.
Possible.
As I said, should be within the hour unless you can rustle up a healer who's willing to spend their magic on someone working for blood-sucking monsters.
I mean, anyone in our group wants to heal him, you can. I'm fine waiting the hour.
And I'll have more donuts brought.
Yes.
Yes,
So
we're
it's
at
just
the ease of
empty
an hour
plate.
now.
Sausages as well.
Yeah. Get one extra donut so I can give her an apology donut.
And
Refresh your donuts.
bring us some honey if you don't
plate of
mind.
apology.
Yeah.
Sausages.
And
Sausages.
Uber wants sausages.
Please.
Yeah, Uber wants sausages.
Apology sausage.
One eyebrow starts to creep up as honey is requested, and then sausages. I'll see what the commissary has to offer.
I don't know what actually is available.
Well, no harm in asking.
Mm.
Alright, well, we're gonna talk to this fella. What are we gonna do after we talk to the fella? What's our game plan?
Throw him in jail.
Check for knives.
I meant less about our game plan, less about what's gonna be done with him. I assume the authorities can take care of him.
Mm.
That is definitely true.
Well,
I hope they check for knives.
I would hope he doesn't have any knives on him at this point. He should be knifeless at this point.
I really would hope so. I don't want to
Yeah.
get stabbed again.
pocket knife.
It was a nice knife, though.
I'm sure they'll give you the knife if you ask nicely for it.
Don't I already
Actually,
have
probably
knives?
not. That might be a murder weapon,
Mm. Could check
or at
his
least an
helm.
attempted murder weapon.
Actually, did we take that knife?
No.
I didn't.
Nope.
Did you?
Nope.
Nope.
No one took it.
I don't believe so unless you have it on the thing. I know what it's called. Let me see if it's on your sheet.
Mm.
Oh, it
Last
has
thing
a
I have-
name?
Yeah, the
Has
name.
a specific name?
It's a name dagger.
Well, it's
Oh.
a type of dagger, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, not like a magic dagger.
No, it has the. But like I would, like if I would have told you it's a this dagger, and
Is it a
That's how-
sigh?
Would have been cool though.
all right. So
Oh,
you guys
yeah, well, so-
are able to gain the benefits of a short rest if you wish, as you take this hour in the conference room, and feel free to continue to RP amongst yourselves. I just want to let you know.
I mean, we could go check his house after. What?
Actually, thinking about it, that encounter was exactly 1 turn, right?
I mean, yeah, it ended pretty
I think it was
quickly.
just
Maybe
we had
2.
just got to the top of the second round, I believe.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
I
I
don't.
think. Yeah.
I'm actually not sure about that because the one thing I'm pretty certain about is the fact that I didn't get a turn before he got his ass kicked.
Right, you and Brickus
Well,
were in the other room.
Yeah.
No,
So
I was there. I grappled him. I was
Oh.
in there with him.
yeah, he broke
But
the
you were in the other room behind the glass, so you might have not gotten a turn. 'Cause you were
Yeah, I don't
behind
think you did
glass.
anything.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I basically got up out of my chair and then sat back down.
I think you and Woogru were behind the glass, and then it was
Yeah, because I busted
Evelyn,
through the
Cyrus,
glass.
and I.
Yeah,
Right, Wuku jumped through.
yeah, I got up from my chair, then I sat back down because everybody else beat the shit out of him before I could even do anything. I was like, yep, okay.
Get his
It
legs.
was fine. It was one guy. He had no magic. He just had a knife. It was fine.
Yeah, he just went against the entire party of adventurers by himself and thought that was a good idea.
He was hoping to die. But he also got the fucking cyanide tooth question mark knocked out of him.
Did he have a cyanide tooth on him?
Yeah, because
Yeah, I think he was trying to use it.
Mm.
It was sleight of hand, right?
Well, yeah, kicked him in the gut and then sleight of hand the thing right out of his mouth.
Good job.
Very funny.
Well, I mean, now
And I'm very glad you have sleight of hand because I don't.
Definitely not. It's a fighting choice in the city.
I am a sneaky rogue. I have absolutely no ability to steal, though.
Yeah. Once we figure out like what they work with, we can go after that. Or yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. So, are we going to be sticking around the city for much longer? Or are we going to go to the College of War, where they seem to be coming from? That's what more I'm wondering.
Well, we'll figure stuff out slowly but subtly. Because I have no fucking clue.
I guess go to the College of War, especially with the names that
That's
we
what I'm.
found.
I feel like. Yeah, I feel like that's where we're going to do the most good is if we actually go to the College of War.
Yeah, we can just walk up, figure out who's the vampire, beat the shit out of him, get somebody who's actually involved, appointed, and then possibly get a lead into another college that got infiltrated and beat the shit out of them.
Oh, hopefully
Pretty
it's just
oversimplified plan, but okay.
right. But I mean, my point is, if we stay here, I feel like we're more reactionary.
Right.
And the real
I
problem
get you.
is what's growing in the War College of War. Which, you think about that, that's wild. There's a College of War. That seems crazy, but all right.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe-
that surprising when you think about it.
People have just
I mean, the world we live in, I get it. It's just like, hey, college students, go be fucking murderers and learn how to kill people on a large scale. But you know what? Actually, you know what? That now that I say it out loud, that does make sense that someone would make that.
Right.
that just seems
it-
logical.
It's
I don't know, but the word college throws me off. Like, we wouldn't call that a college where I'm from. That'd be called like a barracks, or a military encampment.
Mm.
it's just
CP.
Fucking poor every time.
God damn it!
You just start pissing on Mike.
EP boy?
I hate
Nah.
that one.
they're just pouring this over a nice frothing glass of milk.
Yeah. He's finally pouring the milk into the fucking coffee.
It's definitely creamer.
Are you frying chicken in there?
Definitely creamer. Mine will break his infinite mug of milk.
Oh,
combine creamer and milk together to get even more lactose intolerant.
After this talk, whatever I'm drinking, I need a bigger glass of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're welcome. I guess.
Thank you
I don't
for the
know anymore.
ASMR.
ASMR.
I know what
Get
to
out
do
of my
here.
head.
Never.
My life is
I live there rent free,
Alright,
and you can never get rid of me.
I can. Will, watch this.
Never.
Oh,
We cheers, brother.
Everybody's got their drinks. All right. Unless there's
I got a
any
fridge.
business that you guys want to discuss.
Well,
No, I don't think so.
we
So how do you want to approach the interrogation?
Well, I mean, we can keep doing what we've been doing. Have Cyrus throw up his magical lie detector and just quiz him.
Mhm.
Now that we know who he actually is, we can maybe get some more in-depth questions out of him.
The loremates,
I
the
mean-
vampires, where are they hiding? What are they doing? Who are they working with? Who else works by proxy?
Right,
I mean that is a
More or less,
possibility.
yeah.
I mean that is certainly a possibility. However, we have to consider the following. You could just shut the fuck up.
It's true.
That's true. The zone of
I mean,
truth
you
does
could.
not compel someone to tell the truth. It only, or it
They
doesn't compel
can't
them
lie.
to speak. They just can't lie. So if they don't answer, then they're technically.
if he doesn't say
Not-
anything, we beat him.
I like that idea, and I draw my sword.
We take his toes.
She said B, not murder, Cyrus.
I mean,
Oh,
he might still
that's
be
less
alive.
fun.
Cyrus, we're gonna have a talk after this, but you working me
You don't need two hands to talk, right?
I agree. No, you definitely don't need fingers to talk.
Yeah, I mean, you need fingers to count, but that's it.
Let's,
It
if we need to,
depends.
let's start with fingers, and then if we need to, we'll move up. Okay.
I
I
know
was-
this game. Real
I'm-
fun. I played it with a guy once. You take a
I'm-
knife, right? And then you put your hand out like this, and
Can I just use this and I wield my two-handed greatsword?
no. See, you gotta make it like
Okay, I don't want to put your hand out. Let Cyrus demonstrate.
there's gotta be some suspense to it, you know? Like he's gotta not know he's gonna lose a finger until it happens.
I was just gonna point
We'll
out
do
the
some
fact
good
that
guard, bad guard.
I want to be bad guard.
I figure. That's mine.
Like
I mean, you guys are all about like you don't need fingers to touch hands, and all I can think is technically you can if you're speaking in sign language, but you know.
That's
you don't
true.
need
Yeah.
to-
But we know he can speak, so he doesn't. He's not mute. He doesn't necessarily need sign language, unless he's talking to someone who is mute.
Or
Oh,
he's signing.
you understand sign language? Wouldn't really matter anyway.
I mean, it's not less about me. I think we're going on a tangent here. Y'all
Well,
can be bad guard. I'll be good guard, and anyone else. Although I don't think anyone else wants to be the good guard in this scenario. We'll have 4 bad guards and 1 good guard, I guess.
It's a sign of bad things to come.
Meh. You worry too much. It's fine. He's in custody. We're all-
I'm not worried. I feel like we caught the guy. I just know that if we hurt someone so bad that they go into shock, that's just gonna make our job harder.
Do you think I've never done this before?
Yes.
No, we know
I'm
you
just saying. I have seen my share of interrogations where they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll just cut a head off," and then the guy goes into shock and then he passes out.
No,
and I'm
no.
like, "Well, shit."
Whole hands are too much. You start with small extremities. That that causes pain, but not too much for you to stay conscious for. Then, you heal them up, maybe patch up the wounds, that sort of thing. You don't leave them bleeding there. Man, you guys really don't know much about torturing people, do you?
No,
Yeah,
if I'm swinging a bladed object, I usually have intent to kill.
Huh.
I
What's
was
his bread? In which case, I'm just cutting bread. But even then, I'm not really cutting bread that often, so it's usually I swing a bladed weapon to kill.
In fairness, it's like, I'm Faye. We don't torture, we trick.
That's its own torture.
I mean, that could be an idea. Maybe we could trick him.
You're taking all the fun out of this. I want you to know that.
People love tricks.
Yeah, but like...
It'll be like a prank, bro. We can say it's a prank, bro. Okay, I'm done.
Don't ruin this for me, okay? This is the first time it's legally been right for me to torture someone.
The door slides open. It is not legally right for you to torture anyone. Patrick walks back in.
That's like the second time you done it. You're just like waiting outside the door before you can come in with a good response to what we're saying. That's like the second time.
You all are far louder than you think. Your voices are echoing down the hallway as I make my way to this room.
I mean, we're not trying to hide. We're here. We're not trying to be stealthy.
You know,
He inclines his head. Statement. We are, if I'm not mistaken,
still in school.
at a point where forcible coercion should not be needed. With the powers of a paladin, a skilled enchanter, and a not uncharismatic person trained in interrogation, I believe this should be fairly easy. With my magic, I can either make him friendly to me or suggest that he answer questions when asked. Combined with a zone of truth and perhaps a charming personality.
That works out.
The eagerness to cut off fingers is noted and not appreciated.
I put my stuff away and I just go,
I raised an eyebrow. Noted for what?
Future cases?
oh, whatever.
The eyebrow is back.
She's going to blame us for fingers missing.
I know, right?
Well,
wasn't even
then
verbally
let's
locked up.
try the 1-2 punch of Eye Zone of Truth, and you use magic to manipulate his brain.
Okay, might not even need that help. When you got a silver tongue, you could probably talk, get whatever you need out of him.
I mean, I've literally trained all my life to charm people, so I might as well just do it now. But yeah, I mean, talking is fine. But I'm just as magically capable.
I'll defer to you. You seem like the expert interrogator here, so you do what you gotta do.
I am here to follow your lead.
Apparently not really.
You may not lead us down the road of pulling off fingernails. Anything that only involves talking, I will follow
Whole
the lead.
fingers. Would have been whole fingers. Anyway.
That's worse.
Honestly, yeah, you probably should have started with fingernails. That's a lot more.
No.
Less permanent.
No, the thing is you want it to be permanent. Anyway. No one's scared of getting their
Follow
fingernails
me.
pulled off. They grow back.
I don't think it's got. I think it's just the pain of having your fingernails ripped off.
Hana, why don't you come over to my house? I'm gonna pull your fingernails off. How fun does that sound versus how scary does it sound?
Fingernail gets pulled off. That's nothing. That's baby stuff.
Me, I'm different than Edwin. Edwin doesn't give a shit. That doesn't sound that bad.
How's it going, Longbeard? What's good?
Remember, I've cut off someone's fingers already. This has already happened. Don't act surprised.
Oh no,
now.
fully for real.
I've already done it before.
Right, but I imagine I wasn't in a government facility working for the government.
No, it was in an in-room for fun.
Well, working for a vampire.
No.
If you'll follow me.
Alright.
Alright.
You're led down the hallways, out and
That
to
is not an elf.
jail cell. Etrix will lead you to the second of 2 cells in this room and gesture inwards at the robed man, chained hand and feet, lying on
Did he
a
have the horns the last
board.
time?
That is a
No, that's
different
not.
person.
That's a different guy. That's a different guy. That's a different, very
the guy is
handsome
over
man
here.
who just happens to
This
be
is the
here.
tiefling.
Yeah, go. The tiefling?
I believe it's a tiefling. On the right.
It is a tiefling. No, the
Yeah.
way you said the tiefling made it seem like we met him before, which I don't believe we have. He's just a very handsome tiefling.
Nah.
Here's the guy.
I said A, but yeah.
I heard. My apology. I heard that.
How about it?
I don't trust that guy. He's way too handsome to just be a random guy.
Hey, what are you doing, Hanson?
Elf.
Because as you turn your head once again to look at him, he catches your gaze and winks at you.
I'll turn to our guide here. Like, what was he put in here for?
I'm not familiar. I wasn't briefed on his case. As I said,
Everybody
I
loves a
don't
pocket
work
party. You're on the clock on the bed. Don't worry.
All right then.
It's a secret just for you.
I'm a consul, just like the rest of you.
All right, fair enough. I'll give the tiefling man a nod. Head over to our old elf friend, Mr. Vaegron.
Alrighty.
Back for more.
Yes.
Well, since the conversation went so well before, I figured we'd do it again.
Mine is a stabbing this time.
Right, that was real unpleasant of you.
That was the best. That was the best part.
Oh my god, this guy gets to.
I look at Edelwyn, and you ready to chit chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I will cast Zone of Truth and make sure that he is in the radius.
That is a 7.
You said a 7?
A 7.
I think it's also like the 7th.
No, yeah,
What are
they have literally
You
all
guys are
failed
not-
in a row.
These guys are terrible at charisma saving throws, which makes sense for the wizards, less so for
Although
this guy.
I
He
guess
should be, like,
technically
trained.
everybody here would have to do it.
Etrix failed.
Oh
with a
yeah, that's
6.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, I'll see if I would have succeeded or not.
Why not?
I'm not on trial here. I failed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did the tiefling make it? Mr. Tiefling over there? Or wait, I'm probably gonna go through the walls actually. Yeah,
my
there-
allies do all get a +3 because I think you're all within 10 feet of me.
I forgot I get a +6 on charisma stuff, basically, if
Oh.
I'm next to you.
Okay, so
Well,
Edwin
yeah,
super
if you're
saves,
seeing-
Wugru saves, Brickus saves, Cyrus saves, Fayetta. So Fayetta, Etrix, Vaegron, and Mr. Tiefling Man all fail.
Yeah, but that
Hey,
was
don't you have
guaranteed.
some Fey ancestry that gets you advantage on those? Or do you not have that?
Not on this one. It's not a charm effect or anything like that.
Okay.
As a Fae, I get absolutely no resistances to Fae to the charm. I don't know
Was it-
why.
This isn't a charm effect, I don't think.
I
It's not.
thought it was. My bad.
It's not, but I'm saying straight up that as a Fae, as a fairy, I don't get any resistance to a charm or anything like that.
Well, you're not an elf.
Nah.
You're a
No,
No, but
goblin.
the Fey ancestry implies that it's from creatures of the Fey. I would think a pixie would qualify for that.
Yeah, I know, but I
Fairy
don't.
with wings.
Yeah.
I know that it makes sense that Fae ancestry means fairy as well, because Fae, but it doesn't. I still find that hilarious.
What are you fan?
Well, Etrix, Edelwyn, you wanna have a chat with our friend here?
Yeah.
My attempts to bend his will, or would you like to try?
Let's give it a shot the normal way first. Well, me when I forget his name, even though we said it 800 times.
It's Vagron.
Vagron. I was gonna say Vagrin.
No, it's Vargon.
Vagrant.
Remember?
Oh,
Notes. Behold notes.
That's
well,
illegal.
technically I was right. I just said it in a different. What the fuck is that?
Just call him a vagrant.
Vagron the Vagrant.
Look, Rossi.
Listen, Vagron. How about we hear a little bit about what's got you, attacking people, working with vampires? Are they paying you? Did they offer you some sort of incentive in any way?
He blinks at you a couple times.
I look at Atrix and be like, you wanna like butter him up?
How about I'm just gonna do suggestion on him.
All right.
And I go, all right, Vagron, you feel super willing to answer the questions that we're all going to ask you for the duration of this interrogation. And I will attempt.
19.
But-
That is an 18.
He fails.
Ooh.
You would have beaten Etrix's save of the same spell.
Yeah, I know I'm her.
I could have silvery barbed him.
That,
That would have been really funny.
again, the previous question. Were you in any way incentivized to work against the people of this town and the college itself in favor of your
Yeah.
undead masters?
Yeah.
In what manner? What were you offered?
Immortality.
Of course.
He had his goth vampire fantasy.
That's crazy for an elf. They already lived for so goddamn long.
Who offered you the immortality?
He seems to struggle with himself for a second. A vampire?
What was the vampire's name?
Damn.
He seems to struggle with himself again. Lorelei.
What?
Lorelei what?
He shakes his head. Just Lorelei.
Okay. Do you know of their connection to the Lorebanes?
Yes.
What is it?
She works for them. Here.
Oh, she's here. Where here?
Come on, man. We'll say it.
Mausoleum.
Ooh.
And where's the mausoleum?
He looks like he's physically in pain. The graveyard.
And where's the graveyard?
The Undertaker knows.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again, please?
The Undertaker knows.
The Undertaker
Undertaker.
knows.
I can't say magic. Turn me in half.
What makes you think
Oh,
we're
yeah.
wrong?
You see what look like seams start to appear on his face,
Oh.
and a very thin trickle of blood starts to run down his cheek.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes sense.
you're like bound not to talk about it.
I look at Ektrick. What do you want to do?
I look at Edelwyn and I say, "Nice spell, bravo, well
Thanks.
done. You're beating some vampire. See you next Thursday."
Edwin, as you look at Etrix, he has his hand on his chin. He seems to be recognizing the effects of the spell. He turns and he says, "That appears to be a high-level enchantment spell. I think a Gaius, at least."
No, I figured as much. Do you want to let him pop, or do you want to stop?
He could be
It'll be
useful
real messy.
He could be useful to the members of the college.
Mm-hmm.
Raise an eyebrow at that.
So is that a please? Don't let him explode like a grape in my jail cell.
Not my jail cell. And he gives you a somewhat rakish smile. I prefer to get as much information as possible.
Otherwise known as.
So what does Lorelei look like?
Yeah.
What street does she live on? What's her address?
Describe her as if you were describing her to an artist to create a painting of her.
Okay. His eyes reflect the torchlight as they go
you
wide.
gonna blow up. You gonna pop.
She's beautiful. Long,
That's gonna be
dark,
good.
flowing hair.
Stop,
even
stop.
with no wind.
With no wind?
Glorious
Those are no
fangs. Luminous eyes.
He has hair billowing.
He seems lost in the recollection of this woman.
Oh, he got charm too.
Was it?
I mean, that.
Oh, he didn't die.
Wasn't Lorelei
No,
the same? Isn't that the same name that the succubus lady used?
I was gonna say that name. Now
That's
I'm
not
saying
her, but it's the same name, right?
Different spellings, I believe, but yeah.
Did the spelling mean for you to put in that's the correct spelling of it? Or is
Yes.
it different?
Mm.
Okay.
I can't believe the ice type elite 4 the fucking vampire.
I don't get it. I don't know anything about.
When is Lorelei
You're
expecting
young.
your return?
He's not.
Oh, so she was just leaving you to twist in the wind?
Twist.
An ear.
Alright.
I feed information.
And how do you do that?
We should probably stop.
No, keep going.
Use a sending stone.
Undertaker's assistant, Topher.
And what does Topher look like, and where do I find him?
Confines.
Hmm.
They'll describe Topher as a pale-skinned, slightly mousy, boy, younger, brown hair, long, but he keeps it in a bun. He serves drinks and assists at the funeral home, which doubles as a coffin shop run by Tom Coffine.
Fucking beautiful.
A pale-skinned man named Topher who serves vampires sounds eerily similar to a show that I watched on Fox at some point.
Weird.
I don't get it.
Fucking wild, bro.
I haven't watched it, but I did pull Topher straight out of a list of names of people who work for vampires.
Okay, so we've got Lorelei is the vampire who promised you immortality, even though that's never going to happen.
Especially not now.
Rookie move. And you communicate with her through the Undertaker, and you communicate to the Undertaker through Topher at Colfine's Coffins. Do I have it about right?
Yes.
Good.
A larger bead of blood.
Are you feeling like your head could explode right now?
No, yes, just don't ask me about the vampires anymore.
Well, that's the whole point of our conversation.
Right.
Wait,
Our relationship really is founded exclusively on information about vampires.
How are you doing, Mr. Hot Tiefling?
Chillin'. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you, Vagran. I really could not care if you explode right there in the cell.
Busted.
Ask me anything that doesn't get me killed. You don't have to use your magic. Please, come on. I'm not a vampire.
Yeah, but you serve them.
Yeah.
Are
Really
you
not.
willing to repent and no longer serve the vampires?
Yeah, sure.
Are you telling the truth?
He is
Do you
Yeah.
mean it?
Yes.
Or are you gonna go back to Lorelei and beg her to make me immortal?
Oh, the sun scares me. I hate garlic. This is really
Those-
fun. I don't even
Do
know
those
what to come up
count
with
as
things.
questions for the magical enchantment?
who could say?
Do does mocking jibes count? I'm gonna say no.
Alright, so I do think we
About
should probably
Topher?
stop because we need to let him, because you could just let him heal and then
Yeah,
ask him even more questions.
yeah, whatever. I wave my hand. I drop the suggestion on him. You get to live another day.
Who's our other consultant's name again?
Etrix.
It's
Etrix. I'll whisper to him so only we can hear. Go like, I know you don't work here, but perhaps maybe we should get someone to keep an eye on the Tiefling over there, who probably very much heard everything we were just talking about. Not that he talks to someone and gets a message out.
I'll see to it personally.
Much obliged.
It just
Why
looks
don't
over at
you send someone to relieve me and I'll remain here?
it looks over at the tiefling. Congratulations, you now know about vampires.
Thanks, I guess.
That's not good.
A lot of shit goes bump in the night. Never seen a fairy before. Cool.
Are you into my friend? The bugbear?
What?
You were winking at him.
Oh yeah, he was taking a good hard look.
You into him?
I don't even know his name yet. Could be.
It is like, well, he is hot. They like think about it like, oh yeah, I'm still understanding the juice.
What's your name, big guy?
Wait, hold on. I'm getting a good break. I'm sorry. Hang on.
Relationships are built on trust. He can't lie to you.
That is true. Actually, anything. Did he fail?
Oh man, I can't get to work. I'm probably distracted talking to our friend here. I turn back like, what? What we talk about?
I don't know. Apparently, you and that guy are gonna bang or something.
No.
I
No,
know.
it sounds like pretty cramped quarters for that. Prefer a bed myself.
I prefer to know people's names.
You first.
I asked first.
So shit, I'm not the one to sell.
Tell him you asked second and third.
Oh shit, you're the one that wants to come in the cell.
Oh.
I said I was more into beds. I didn't say anything about coming in the cell. I said it would look cramped in there.
Oh, he'll be
Alright, well, then
coming in
don't
the
come
cell,
in.
all right.
I imagine it's been come into once or twice already. Gets lonely in the cell.
Not a lot to do.
Yeah, I get that.
It's temperance.
Uh-huh.
Burkus.
Oh, that's his name. I thought he... Oh.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's.
I was like, what?
It's like, like you just have like, you know, I'm not surprised in the slightest, but I really should be.
What do you mean?
Points over to the almost dead person on the left. Points over to the tiefling on the right that they're flirting with. Almost immediately after almost killing the guy on the left.
Oh, Chambers, you seem a smart sort. I think it's safe to say you probably know that anything you might overheard just now probably best to keep to yourself until things cool down. You don't want to get caught up in vampire nonsense, right?
Huh? What'd you say?
That's the
Good.
spirit. You be good, and maybe I'll come pay you a visit someday. How about that?
Edrix's eyebrow is reaching his hairline.
Man, it's getting real weird in here. Aren't we here to interrogate someone, not whatever that is over there?
You were all leaving and then you got distracted.
Who's
I
you?
don't know.
You was a lot of people.
Someone told me that I was being flirted with, so I would lean into it.
That was me.
Yeah.
Thurst leads the way down the hallway. You in short order send a guard to go relieve Etrix and make your way out of the jail and back over to the College of Necromancy. Between waiting an hour, your second interrogation, it's been easily 2 hours since the start. Since where we picked up, it's probably 8:30 in the evening. The sun is set or setting.
I would want to talk to Isior and give him the rundown of what we learned from the interrogations.
Back to the safe house for the night, then?
I mean, if he's I wasn't sure if he was still there or somewhere else.
I believe he's been remaining at the safe house while active investigations for vampires has been ongoing.
For Ribbon, can we see on the map where Cofine's Coffins is?
Yes, you
Or
may.
Coffins. Cofine's Coffin.
Cofine's coffins.
One of the people we interrogated talked about selling bodies to them or getting bodies from them. It was one of those. They sold bodies to the funeral home.
Cofine's coffins.
Over there.
Are there any other questions I can answer before I take you guys to the safe house map?
Are we sure we don't want to go right to Cofine's Coffins? We can always text DC or our information. We gave him a pod now. In case you want to follow hot on the trail.
Yeah, just give him the rundown of, got a name, Lorelei, connected to Lorbanes, Undertaker, mentioned if he knows where that might be, and a graveyard.
He'll message back. There are a bunch of graveyards, and do you know which one? He can have agents meet you there.
I believe it's well, Kofan's Coffins isn't a graveyard; it's a funeral home. But
Yeah,
probably have
well,
a-
also mention it's related to Kofine's coffins.
Hmm.
Because we didn't get like a specific address or anything for the graveyard, right? Just that the Undertaker quote.
Yeah, he said that was still while he was trying to give you as little information as possible and still answer truthfully and answer the question. There's a lot going on for that poor guy.
Yeah, it's like
so-
related note. Do you know ways to break a geas?
I mean, if you can dispel magic, you could potentially do it.
Yeah, powerful enough to spell magic.
Yeah.
Was I going to dispel magic on him? No.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was our problem.
No, but
Can I? Yes. Will I? No.
That's totally fine.
honestly, I think the answer to our part of this been like, Yisur does it.
I mean, if he wants to, he can, but it's not like a priority that we get that Gaius off him. He, as far as we can tell, he signed his own warrant.
Yeah, but it's less.
Yeah, he
it's
punched that ticket. He's taking that ride.
Yeah. But honestly, it's less. It's less. Ah, yes, he's being tortured for his desserts, and more. If he's able to keep on talking, we can just get a lot more information out of him without him dying horribly.
He's the middleman. We're going right to the source. He gave us a vampire. That's who we want.
Yeah.
Anyways, this area kind of looks like a graveyard. This plot area. Alright, so we want to talk to Topher at Kofine's Coffins, where the graveyard isn't at. He will tell us where the Pacific graveyard, where the Undertaker is, who can take us to the mausoleum where Lorelei is. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, do we want to go to Kofine's Coffins, or do we still need to go to the safe house for some reason? After we've texted Isior.
No, it sounds like Isior's good to go.
Yeah, might as well head straight to the coffin store.
Yeah, might as well while the lead is hot before they get slipped information. Edelwin, do you need a magic bump while we're walking?
I don't think so. I mean, I only used one spell.
Okay.
How many heals do you get?
I get 4 per day. Not
Oh.
used-
But you
How
can
many
only
you
take the magic juice once a day.
That's
Uh,
true.
Yeah, no, I don't need it yet.
Okay.
It might end up giving me nothing too.
Well, if you roll a 2 or a 3, you would be able to get the second level back. If a 1, you'd
Yeah.
be out of luck.
All right. You guys make your way across the city. It is even later by the time you reach it. Almost 10 o'clock. Across the entire city on foot.
Yeah, but it's a funeral home. They got spooky hours, right?
One might hope.
Alright, I guess worst case scenario, if they don't, then we'll just head back to the safe house. Are we there currently, or are we still traveling?
I'm just making sure that dynamic lighting is right.
Hey,
turn
no,
off
you're
daylight
good.
Mode and stuff. That's
You're
it.
good. Take your time.
Alrighty then. You guys are walking down the street.
Hmm. Surely nothing bad will happen.
And you can see this building here has a large sign hanging out perpendicular to the sidewalk. It says Cofines Coffins.
Which building?
The one directly north of Brickus. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh.
room's a part of Cofines.
Yes. Those of you with dark vision can see into what appears to be a service or memorial room.
I can't see shit.
It is dark. The sun is down. If you cannot see, how would Feyada be seeing if it was dark? Would you have lit some sort of light source? Light.
There you go.
I will illuminate Feyada.
Oh yes, the Fey torch.
The fate or
A fortune.
a
Any-
forge.
Well,
Any suggestions for if we find our man Topher in there, or are we just gonna wing it?
Well, you're not awfully fond of removing fingers, so play it by ear.
It just seems like a drastic first step when we can usually try talking to the person.
plus,
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
certainly less fun.
I agree. Definitely not as fun.
we don't have to worry about removing fingers if it's a vampire, because usually we're removing their head.
It's probably not it's probably just a guy who works
Yeah.
at a funeral home.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's a guy. Let's just get him.
Okay.
That just sounds like you're
I-
somebody chainring a pistol.
I see the door's locked, so I will knock on the door.
Okay. How hard do you knock on the door?
Oh, like medium.
Like if somebody's in the
I'm
room,
not-
they'll
I'm not, like-
definitely hear.
I'm not like pounding away aggressively, but like loud enough that I would try to get attention from someone who's not immediately in the room.
Okay. Brickus, you knock. Everybody give me a perception check.
I have a base passive perception of 21.
Roll that shit.
I'll roll.
There you go.
All
See, it's
right.
better.
Brickus and Woogru, both of you hear what sound like horses or maybe ponies whinny from between the large stable doors here. Feyada, with your 30, you hear a whispered voice trying to shush them and calm them and quiet them with some urgency in their voice. It's okay, it's okay.
I'll perk up as I hear the horses when he's like, well, got some live creatures over there.
Yep. As well as one guy telling the shush.
Oh, you don't say. That's these doors here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Question, Nate.
Answer.
Mechanical question. Windows and Misty Step. Misty Step says you can teleport 30 feet to a place you can see. Does that mean you
but
can
there
Misty
has
Step
to
through a
be-
window?
No, because of the way that spells have to have a path in 5e. Like there has to be a, so like you could Misty Step through bars, but not through a solid window.
But if I
makes
break
sense.
the window, then I can
If you
totally
put
go
even
through.
a small-ish hole in the window, yes. If
Okay.
the window is cracked at the bottom or something like that. Brickus, you open the door and look into what appears to be a stable. You can make out some sort of buggy parked at the far end, and the shoulder of someone wearing a brown jacket. Their arms up, maybe not like high above their head, but up as if out towards something larger than them, or as large as them. You can also now hear, "Hey, Jay, it's okay, hey." And at the sound of the door swing open, they will peek around the corner. And you hear as they duck back around.
Yeah, let's go say hello. I'll go in. Hey, buddy, we saw you. We just want to talk.
Hey,
Saw the
you
front door locked.
can't be in here. We're closed.
Oh, we're allowed to come in. We're inspectors.
What?
We're
Yeah,
funeral
but-
home inspectors. It's a surprise
Yeah,
inspection.
this
It can happen any
That's
time
supposed
of
to
day.
be inspection.
That's what makes a surprise inspection.
Gotta make sure you're not doing untoward things with the bodies.
Hey, look, I'm not doing anything.
Where are you going? Why are you running away?
Why do you have such big weapons?
That's
Look,
for
I'm
the
unarmed, I'm
inspecting
not-
in case
I'm not
things get
doing
rowdy.
Hey, look, you really can't be in
Hey.
here. If I yell real
Hey.
loud, Tom's gonna come down. He's got a
Here,
billy
we can't
club.
have a. We're
You should
trying to
really-
come in. You keep walking away.
You should really relax. We're only here to speak, and then we'll be out of your hair just the same. Just calm down. We're not here to hurt anyone. There's nothing to be scared about.
Okay,
Fair
just
to the
don't
sleep
come any
watch.
closer.
Sure, we can talk from here. Just don't go any further away. Got it?
They
Are we
shift
agreeing?
somewhat uneasily.
We're supposed to be forming an agreement here, me and you.
Okay.
What's your name?
Toby.
Toby. I know he's lying. I don't even have to incite him to know he's bullshitting me. And I go, Toby. Right. Well, Toby, we just have a few questions, that's all. You're okay with answering them?
Yeah.
Alright.
I step back and let Edelwin take my place.
What do we want to ask?
Where's the Undertaker?
Yeah, where the graveyard he works at. And where's the Undertaker?
Where's the graveyard he works? Aren't we literally here? No,
No,
we're at
this
the
is a
coffin
funeral.
place.
Yeah, we're at
there's
the
a funeral
coffin
home.
shop.
We want to find the graveyard.
We're just looking around for the graveyard. Figured that a place that sells coffins would know where it was at. Can you tell us where it's? Can you point us in the right direction?
Sure, you go, take a left when you go out the front door of the store, take you to the first right. You won't miss it at the historical
stammering
graveyard. It's
a
right
lot?
there. Yeah.
I go.
I knew
I
that
go,
patch was a graveyard.
But now, Toby, you promised me you'd be calm, or at least try. Can't quite make out all the words. You stammering like that. Just relax.
It's right. It's real close. You should have walked right past it if you came here. It's not a secret or anything.
All right. Relax.
There's a lot of
Second-
graveyards.
Right. Second question. Word around town is that we might find I don't know, someone they call the Undertaker, at least working around here, maybe at the graveyard.
That's what they call Tom.
Tom.
Where's Tom?
He's sleeping upstairs with the missus.
Well, he
You
needs
think-
to be here for the inspection.
You think you could bring Tom down to talk to us?
Oh, why don't I just let you go talk to Tom and I'll go home?
No, thank you.
Yeah, like I said, we don't
Put
work
him
here
for us.
though. It'd be better if you grabbed him to us. We're not invading his
I'm
privacy.
not supposed to go up into that's their apartment on the second floor.
Look, Toby.
I work in the stables and in the basement, and I serve wine sometimes
Of course,
at the service.
Well, it'll help us out, and in the long run, it'll help Tom. It'll help Tom out. Tom.
Tom.
It'll
Yeah,
help Tom out.
And maybe
So?
Vagrant too.
Let's
Alright,
let's
whisper.
just get a little bit of a conversation going. You help us, we help you. That's all.
Okay.
It'll be worth it in the end. I promise. Now, can you go get Tom?
Yeah. I'm
Can I
just gonna,
persuade him, or is he
I'm
gonna?
yeah, roll me a persuasion. Okay, I'm just gonna go around and unlock the back door and go in through there.
I don't know. You said he was
Try
upstairs.
He is. I
Can you
gotta.
incite him?
I gotta go. I'm just gonna. The door's right over
Uh,
there.
Toby.
Look, you're all over there, and I don't want to come any closer, so I'm gonna go through the back door and up the stairs, and you. And I'll
We
unlock
don't
the
have
door.
any weapons in our hand. Like I said, we're inspectors. What are we gonna do to you?
Only reason we're armed is because there's a lot of criminals in town. You know that just as well as I do.
And sometimes zombies happen.
That too. Just relax. If you were in trouble, you'd already be in cuffs, wouldn't you?
Okay, I just. Okay.
Relax.
Excuse me.
We let him go by. We let him go by
Yeah,
like
I-
nothing happened.
Excuse me.
Make room for him. I'll turn to these guys like I'm gonna post out in the back, make sure no one tries to sneak out that way.
Right. I'm pretty sure he was getting squirrely.
Yeah, so I think Thea's watching the front. I'll watch the back. Yell if you need
Guru.
anything, or text
You
me.
want you want to follow after him? You're quick little bugger.
I hate being a Phaelite.
I kind of want to like go. I'll follow behind Luger, but like stealthy, all quiet, like.
Tap tap tap
I
tap tap
just-
tap
Oh
tap.
no!
We definitely lied to him to get. Oh my god! Please, no way.
This is we business.
Hey, Wugru.
Hey,
I roll. I
Tom. Tom, can you come down here? Grumble, grumble, clatter, clatter, grumble, louder clatter, door opening, sound.
To
See
clarify, also not wearing
someone-
a mask.
You can see light cascade down the stairs as someone lights like a lantern and walks down. Ofer, what's all this about?
Over.
They wanted to talk to you, Tom. It's inspectors it's funeral home inspectors. We're not supposed to. Topher, did you let kobolds in my goddamn house again? They're not inspectors. He reaches around. There's a broom next to the wall, which he reaches for.
But there's a kobold. Relax. Relax. Only one of our
What the-
numbers is kobold.
You never heard no
Going.
funeral home inspector kobold.
Of course not.
Recently approved.
He's a trainee.
Work clothes. You couldn't come during work hours.
No.
Glad, goddamn, I've been asleep for 6 hours.
No, sir. Couldn't wait. Couldn't wait.
Don't you sleep.
Please, if you would,
Yes.
come and have a chat.
Follow, lady.
Over, get the entertaining wine. 3 of you, please. He'll gesture to the last northernmost door. Sitting room is right over there. Let's make ourselves comfortable for whatever the fuck this is about to be. Got my eye on you, Scaly.
Oh,
Thank you.
So not only is he evil, he's also
He's a
racist.
No, he's south.
Globalist.
I stare at this man.
All I can think is like he's not evil. He's just from Florida.
Tofu seems pinned in the corner by your gaze, Ugru.
Guess what?
pussy.
One.
I quickly try and text Fayetta and Brickus that we have met Tom and are talking to him in some sitting room.
All right, I'll just text back a thumbs up and go back still clear.
So, you're Tom, the owner of this here establishment, I take it?
Yep.
As you know, we're here to have a look around, see if things are up to code, up to standard.
We got reports that ne'er-do-well activity is being conducted at this funeral home.
Indeed, quite
Everything's
serious
on the up and
allegations.
up. We're not keeping any extra bodies or denying the college it cut. Not on my watch.
Well, I'm afraid we'll have to point out a few discrepancies that we've discovered. Well, a few bodies unaccounted for, likely sold to
Vagrants, you might say.
Exactly. But
We
third
don't deal
party.
in any vagrancy. You see the coffins I have for sale here? This is a high-end, classy establishment.
Of course, of course. You yourself are a model businessman, I would imagine. But
He, despite being in like a sleep gown with like small pink hearts on it, is wearing the hat that he has in his picture.
Good for him.
Indiana Jones, the mortuary.
now, we've noticed that this particular establishment has purchased quite a few corpses themselves, haven't you? It's a bit strange. A coffin seller buying bodies.
It's not strange at all. You have to train new undertakers.
Certainly, but in this volume, and I don't see many more new undertakers other than Topher. Seems quite a bit more than you
Kid's
would
no
need for one person.
natural. I mean, no more than the usual. We deal with a lot of high-end bodies, things that people have already paid their insurance for. They come through, they go straight out. Topher makes all the runs at night. I don't have to deal with it. I'm too old for it. Wugru, you're standing in the doorway. You hear another eep and click, like the clatter of glass on metal as Topher comes around the corner with a metal platter with several wine glasses and a wine bottle on it.
Good luck, sir.
Rick is just
Put them-
standing behind the window.
Put them down on the
Passing
table.
by the window here and there.
A furry face peering in at this man.
Wugru, Tom will say, I don't like that fucking kobold sneaking around. Make him come in here and sit down.
Of course, within comfort. Please, Rugu, if you would be so kind.
quickly skittering.
Get some room, Topher.
Topher.
Oh, yes, sir.
I give Cyrus a little look, ask him a little mind question, be like, any burning ideas you want explored?
Can I talk back or?
Yes.
Hmm. I'd say be direct.
Be direct.
Yeah.
Do you work
Yeah.
with vamp like that?
I mean, so we got the name of this place from, or sorry, out of character, just thinking. We got the name of this place from Vagron,
Vagrant, yeah.
and we know this is the place because Topher's here, and so we were trying to find the quote Undertaker,
Yeah.
for this place, which presumably would be this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I tried to be a little subtle with Vagrant, and that didn't get anywhere. So that's why I'm thinking more direct with maybe, not necessarily going with Lorelei, but certainly Vagron.
Yeah, ask him. Yeah. Well, let's talk about history of these purchases.
Oh, I would
What
also
would
like
you-
to look at this guy and Topher
With divine sense.
with Divine Sense. I would
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Or
Yeah, there was a time when they were both in the room while Topher was serving the wine.
yeah, so like when he came in to drop the glasses, if you'll allow that slight retcon.
Yeah, absolutely. Neither of them are tainted with the smell of undead.
And I will think at Edelwyn, be like they're not undead, as far as I can tell.
Well, Tom, let's talk about history. People who've purchased from you in the past. Chiefly, one that we were curious about. A man named Vagron, a Fifth Order wizard from the college.
I think you're confusing the
Is
two.
he? Wasn't he a Fifth Order?
Vagron was a First Order executive
Order,
assistant
okay,
who couldn't
yeah.
even cast
The other
prestidigitation.
guy
You're
was-
confusing Havius, I believe, the Sixth Order necromancer who was.
Well, he's a First Order assistant, but yes, him. We want to ask about him. Because he
Havius.
knew that guy. He knows him at least.
Hmm.
Would you happen to know about a person named Vagron? Assistant First Order, fairly incapable with magic.
What does he look like? I don't truck much with wizards unless they got money. Incompetent ones don't pay much.
I described him based on what we saw the last time we were interrogating him. Well, before we roughed him up.
Yeah, before that.
We didn't rough him up.
High or low, Cyrus? What's he described?
I'll go with high.
D20, please.
Boom!
Oh yeah, I know that kid.
Hmm.
Shows up and hangs around with Topher. They like to smoke their kitty weed out in my stable.
That 115-year-old kid.
You be 115, still act like a stupid kid. I mean, but then again, some of these kids, Topher's no good at undertaking, but hell of a interior decorator. I let him redo this whole upstairs space, redid the whole downstairs laboratory and everything. It's great. I love it.
Right. I'm sure he's very talented.
Cyrus, insight Tom on what?
Just that he's telling the truth. Does it seem like he's holding something back? What was his reaction when we mentioned the word Vagron?
Okay, I'm gonna say one of those for a roll.
What was his reaction when Edelwin mentioned Vagron?
Sure. No reaction until you described him in exacting detail, and he said, "Oh yeah, I've seen that person once or twice. I've never talked to them personally."
But he knows him, so that's so weird. Okay.
I believe that it might have been a mic thing, but I believe what Vagrant said was the Undertaker's shop is how the bodies get.
Oh no, I only heard you say the Undertaker.
That might have been a mic thing. He was having a whole clutching his head and stuff. So Discord
blaming Mike for you not being able to communicate clearly. What did Mike do to you?
Wait. What I do?
Wow, Dan.
Hold on, what I do?
I'm talking about my microphone.
Yes, I know. I was making a pun.
And Dan fully threw me to the wolves for a second.
Stack the
I
body
totally
on.
thought you were talking about me, but even before Dan, I was like, wait, what'd I do? What was me thinking?
That's so funny.
I can't believe Mike was down to the wolves. Which Mike?
I can't believe
it's
Mike
Mike
would do this.
It's true, I am an asshole.
But it seems like he hasn't been he seems mostly truthful to you, Cyrus.
Okay.
I have a few other questions regarding your apprentice, if that's the word you use for undertaking.
Good word as any.
Is he always that jittery?
Oh
Right.
yeah, nervous kid. Paler today
I
than
see.
usual, but he comes in looking like that every so often. Drugs.
Him, like he's sick.
Drugs.
Well, how is Tom's situation with coin? Is he rather well off? Is he quite poor?
I pay him better than most kids his age.
Well, I'd imagine you pay him a living wage, but you said drugs. I'd imagine that's where a lot of the money goes.
One would imagine.
I'd very much like to ask him a few questions, if you could call him in here.
Sure. Topher! Topher!
We got a runner.
Where the fuck is that boy? Topher! He gets up out of his chair. The fuck are you? You hear from upstairs, Tom, stop yelling. I'm trying to sleep. Sorry, Sue.
Did I miss him when I alt-tabbed?
Where's that boy?
Did I miss? Oh no. If I missed him, I'm gonna be very upset.
He slipped out.
No.
Topher? Hey, Topher, you down here? Tom starts down a set of stairs.
I go right behind him.
God,
Follow that man.
it's gonna be very awkward if we lost Topher, since we have people on the outside.
Yeah.
Whoa! Did I see it? Just see a token fly by?
Yes,
Yes.
you did.
We were moved to a basement.
What was that?
Yes, the dynamic lighting barrier to the north of you is the basement.
I can break through to the other side. Oh, I can't. Okay.
Break on through to the bricky side.
Topher. What? Where in places?
Where in the blazes?
How is there another door that leads out of this house from this room?
Yeah, right here. He gestures. He grabs onto this door, which the lock is still locked. There's a set of stairs that lead up to the street level of the back. But your big hairy friend patrolling out there was practically shitting on them steps.
I swear to God, if I miss Topher, I'm gonna retire from shame.
Could you open this door up for me?
Sure.
I'm gonna go out and I like poke my head out basically and look around.
God damn it.
I pretend like I'm inspecting.
Okay. Give me a deception.
Wouldn't it be performance?
You walk around,
I'll
you rub your finger and check some
I'll
dust.
knowledge of a past life that.
19. Okay. You look like you're doing a pretty good job. Edwin, you poke your head out, you see Brickus in the front.
I look to my left, look to my right, and I go, "You didn't see him come out this way?"
No, I didn't see anyone come out this way.
What the
So
fuck?
I'm gonna be very embarrassed if Nate tells us he did put the token out here and I missed it.
He could have cast invisibility on himself. Or something.
I walk down, make sure I close the door behind me when I'm.
As you guys are walking around, Wugru and Cyrus would have seen Tom go and check both of the bodies under sheets on this side of the room, and like shake his head as if obviously it's not him, but just making sure he checks all 4 of the corpses.
Yeah, it's like
everyone coming out and asking that. Could I use my magical awareness and sniff around me to see if maybe he's did something that I didn't catch before, or would maybe he's still in the area?
With 60 feet of magical awareness, you do not sense.
God damn it.
Like the street lights are magical, right?
Sure,
some
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
I meant
houses
more like
have things in them,
anyone
but yeah.
who seems to be hiding in the immediate area around me.
Is this typical
I will
for
say-
your assistant?
I will say, Brickus, this is probably like the most that you've ever hit on when you've used this. Like just in the streets of a very magical town, like necromancy and evocation and transmutation, and illusion and illusion and illusion and illusion.
It's a lot of stuff on top of each other.
Yeah, just like it when normally it's like a sonar with 1 or 2 blips. This time it's like opening your awareness to the solar system for a second.
Whole town reeks of magic.
Yup, it dirty with it.
yeah.
I'm
Feyre
sorry,
probably
what was the
doesn't help.
question?
Oh,
Dan?
I was asking Tom if this is typical behavior for Topher, or does he like come back in a few days, or?
He doesn't normally disappear on me. He's not one to shirk office hours, as it were. I mean, he likes to work the late night, sure. Doesn't like to come in the morning. Can't say I was that much different at his age, but I never given him a job that he didn't have done by the next day and wasn't here, ready to work.
Are there any like?
Where do you think he would have gone?
What-
Does he live here, or does he live somewhere else?
I confess I don't actually know much about the boy. I've only had him on for a little over a year. I mean, we can keep searching. There can't be an infinite number of places for him to hide down here.
I'm gonna start checking coffins if they're not nailed shut.
Okay, give me an investigation as you start checking coffins.
Cause I'm like, this motherfucker. What if he's hiding in one? Ah, damn. I'm not good at those.
You don't find anything. You check the 3 coffins here that have easily liftable lids. You check this one, which is partially under a shelf that you have to lift. There are the longer, more simple boxes that you're able to check, but they're more stacked on each other, so it's hard to get some of them open.
Can I assist and check as well?
In the
I am
coffins? Yeah, sure.
inspecting, after all.
Yeah, give me your own investigation, please. Perimeter guards were jerking off. That's so funny.
That's even funnier, honestly.
What's this? Is this like a ladder or something?
So
What is that
all
ladder?
of these racks have those. Those are like rolling pins, so that you can
Okay.
easily slide
Yeah.
coffins or trays with bodies on them, on and off. And then
you
there
wanna
are a
re-roll that,
couple of
Cyrus?
these like rolling trays.
What's that?
That's
Just saw the nat 1. I was like, do you want to re-roll that?
Not for this, no.
That's fair.
I might not be as familiar with the goings on down here, but there. He's not under the lift, is he? Hey, big and strong with the armor. Pull that crank.
I'll do that.
You crank it a couple times, and the lift raises about 1.5 feet. You look under it. There's no Topher.
Hmm.
The Undertaker's shop. Isn't this literally his shop, and he's the Undertaker?
No, they were saying this is a funeral home, and then there's a different Undertaker's shop, wasn't?
No, this is also an Undertaker's is a multitude of things. While this business is a funeral home, having a mortuary in the basement where bodies are prepared is Undertaker business, as well as like burying the bodies.
All right, so this is his shop.
Wugru, you're the only one who hasn't made a roll. Would you like to give me some sort of investigation or perception? And I assume you were looking around as well. You've been checking out the rooms.
Yes, he is getting very, very low to the ground and in very delicious kobold fashion, checking the tiles? Question mark here.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Okay.
He's checking the floor tiles as well as some of the walls.
I'll allow investigation or perception.
Reset.
Let's
Sniff,
go.
sniff, 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 sniff.
Sniff, 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 sniff. You notice that this corner of the room is the only area that has half tiles in this side of the basement. Everywhere else, where there are half tiles, it denotes a wall between rooms. But that is just a
What you
solid wall.
find, boy? Did you find Timmy?
I point like a hunter dog with my nose, one arm out. Peaceful.
Is he in the well?
He's in the wall.
Interesting.
I'll look around for some
In
mechanism
the
to open
wall.
it.
These tiles.
Kobolds. I'm gonna go look
He said-
upstairs.
You said he redesigned the place, didn't he?
It's like my
He
people.
pauses
Oh
at
my
the
God,
bottom of the
He made
stairs.
himself his own escape panic room.
But in
I mean, yeah, he had a couple of his friends to do a little bit of masonry work.
good gods, there's a. Find me a way to open this wall.
Does it-
Goddamn panic room.
With a 21, am I able to find any sort of switch to open the hidden panel?
You are not able to find a switch. What you do find is that it does slightly depress as you press on it, and you realize it slides downwards as you push it slightly inwards and then downwards. The wall slides away to reveal a locked set of beautiful mahogany doors.
Mahogany door.
Wonderful. Well,
You got a key
I
for
texted
these?
my rogue.
Yeah, we'll message
Come down
Rickus
here.
and
Open
Fayetta
it.
to come down.
No, I don't have a key for that. I didn't.
If they do it, yeah, we'll come
Interior
Those
design,
are some
huh?
mighty nice doors.
Right.
It's like,
Bring them
Yeah,
upstairs.
It's
Kept
like-
talking about ergonomics and the moving around room, and
Oh,
Very
Mr.
oblivious
Tom,
to what's going on.
you might be in a little bit of trouble yourself, admittedly.
oh dear.
alright.
May Faye and I be brought down to the basement?
Yes.
Fayetta
Because
just
you
kind
come
of like
down.
floats in tiredly.
This one, Fayetta, you come down. This one.
It's like,
What do we find?
This
I don't see me on here. There I am.
Alright.
Can you get it open, Fed?
Let me. Is it this right here?
No.
I think I'm
the
assuming
door's
this door
down
here.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and look at it and like. It's like yawns a little bit, pokes out a little bit. Steve tools the shit out of it.
A 22 will pop this non-magical lock open.
Pop and lock.
That
Would you like me to go first, Fayetta?
yes. Also like 2
Okay.
silver for the locksmith job.
Is just rollers in here?
So this is what
Stairs.
appears to be a set of rollers. Yes, behind these doors.
He rolled out.
I step on them.
You step on them, they roll slightly forward. It's a little bit difficult to have your balance. But as you look down between the rollers, you can see stone steps between them.
I will pull the rollers out.
Okay, it does require a feat of strength to do so. Please make me an athletics.
Okay.
Can I assist him? As in, like, helping give
You
leverage
may.
or something?
You can
Ah!
roll with advantage, Cyrus.
Let's
Very
go!
nice.
Hey.
Do you do it nicely or do you fucking throw it?
I probably do it nicely.
Oh, damn.
Inspector style.
Yep. That's
There's
proper
you-
form as he picks stuff up.
Yeah. Neil, crawl in, examine it, shake your head disapprovingly, come out, nod at Brickus. The two of you lift it out and place it down on the floor underneath Fayetta here. Am I gonna get a fine for that?
Maybe.
Oh dear. This is not gonna be happy. Can I go lock up some of my doors, Inspector?
Yeah.
Sure.
At the very least, inspectoring her otherwise, you should just be aware of what people are doing on your own property.
Yes, sir.
I guess head
Alright,
down into the creepy tunnel.
Down into the creepy tunnels, go find Topher, who definitely didn't escape through the back and make me look foolish.
Mm-mm.
Certainly
Or the
not.
front.
There is no
Or
possible
the
way that. I don't think there's any possible way that Topher will be able to get through here right away. But we're gonna go through this way anyway.
I mean, he could have had a key or a pass code that would have just given him easy access. Like, if he built all this, he would know all the secrets.
Yeah, okay, maybe. All I can think is just like this is a hidden thing that requires a feat of strength. That guy's a twig.
Yeah, for us, he could have had like a secret lever that only he knew about.
That's fair. Maybe
Alright, let's
look.
go. We don't need to. We're going down. We're not gonna.
Okay.
I'm looking for a secret lever.
Yeah, that's fair.
We gotta catch up to this man. Meow. How cramped is the hallway steps that we're going down?
It is single file.
Okay.
Not cramped for me.
Nothing's
I'll go
cramped for you.
first.
I'll head up the rear so nothing flanks us.
I forget, is light a leveled spell or not?
No, it's a cantrip.
It is a cantrip.
Can you take it off of me and then put it on somebody else?
I'll put it on me.
Okay, thanks. You know, for the being a rogue
Sneakiness.
and glowing.
That is valid.
Thanks.
Do I have to like scrunch down or hit my head on the ceiling or something?
Are you more than 7 feet tall?
I am 7'4".
Oh, yeah.
How uncomfortable.
Looks at a bugbear. Maybe.
I mean, I'm used to it. I'm 7'4". This is not uncommon for me.
Oh, big guy over here.
Yeah, I'm a bugbear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want me to tell you? If I want to go into a tavern and have a drink, otherwise I gotta sleep out in the woods all the time, which I normally do because everything's so fucking small. I just have this rant as we're going down. Everyone's looking at me weird.
All right, you guys make your way down the set of stairs. It's not incredibly long, but it is about 5 minutes of walking downstairs. Eventually, you reach the end of what appears to be the well-masoned set of stairs and break into a natural stone tunnel system. As you listen, you can hear the sound of running water
Oh,
from one
what are
direction
you gonna say? They're gonna
and
say it's not a
silence
running Tofu.
from the other.
Could
I
I
guess.
try to make a... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna. If somebody's good at tracking or something, does anybody
Well,
have
that's just gonna
locate person?
No, but could we try to make a perception or survival to see if a path looks more disturbed at the moment?
Survival for disturbed path.
Yes.
I would also allow someone else to make a perception for anything else that they would notice
I
as
could
you guys
definitely
come into this tunnel.
Assist on the survival or roll the survival. Either.
Okay,
I will-
assist with the
unless-
survival.
There's an objection. I can roll the survival.
No object.
Okay.
What's your survival skill?
It's that.
I was going to.
Nice.
Maybe I should do it.
You can roll a perception. You said you could roll a survival or perception.
I know, but my survival is 7.
All right. Well, 19's not terrible.
It's not. I'll do perception then.
Jesus Christ! All right. Yeah.
I think the trade out has worked a lot better in this this thing.
My perception's 11. My survival is 7.
Nice.
I
think it
have
all works out.
specialize.
You're a rogue. You got special at all the skills.
Actually, to say, I actually do have specialize.
And also specialize.
All right. Two things. Brickus, you,
Yes.
if you guys are coming, effectively south down this set of stairs and have entered this tunnel, so you're facing south. So to your left is the sound of the water, and to your right is the further darkness of the tunnel that does not have any sound. You do see
Right
scuff
being-
marks.
okay.
Right being
Go ahead.
so, like, if you guys are facing south, you have left.
No,
and
no,
right.
yeah. West. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So west is the direction that the tracks lead. Fayetta, with a
Oh.
28, this is almost definitely the same tunnel system that you walked through when meeting the
Blue cloaks.
new Blue Cloak leader.
It's all interconnected, man.
I was like, hey. These are the tunnels for this is connected to the tunnels for the blue cloaks.
Oh, fun.
Makes sense. The trash's gotta connect somewhere, and then I will point out where I can see the tracks going west.
I wonder if he's a blue cloak.
I guess follow the tracks.
Follow them tricks.
Seems, assuming I correctly determined that they were recent tracks, I would say yes. Let's follow the tracks.
I'll let Brickus take point, and I'll shift more to the back of the group to take up the flank.
Okay.
All right, I will take lead and follow the tracks as best as I can.
I would like to be somewhere in the middle.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Edelwin, are you down any hit points?
Like 3.
I poke you and give you 3 hit points.
Awesome. Thank you. You're my lord and savior.
I'll take the rear.
All right.
And you never let that.
As you make your way down the passageway west, it is not even another 5 minutes before the path before you branches, splitting. Both paths seem to continue west. Do you go left or do you go right?
May I make another survival to see, or can
Yes, you may.
Fayetta make another survival to? Fayetta, would you like to take this one?
I gave it a shot,
Or-
but something broke.
Stop breaking shit.
You two
What are
work
you doing?
together and get advantage or something.
Oh, yeah. Can I give Fayetta advantage on this?
Sure.
What?
I guess just roll d20
Why'd
and
you-
add 7.
Why'd you break
Okay,
your...
there.
There you go.
There we
It
go.
just doesn't like me.
Okay, with advantage at 26, you see that the same scuff marks that Brickus was following go left.
That's
We go
right.
left. Left it
Alright.
is.
You continue about a half hour of walking before you reach yet another junction. As you
God damn it.
pause here, beginning to look around, you hear from the left path voices, something indecipherable, and then laughter.
So the past.
Either of the
does it-
voices sound like Topher.
Give me a perception.
Oh, that should have just been normal. And
Not an advantage. That's a 5, unless someone.
That's a
gave me
natural
advantage.
1 and a 23.
the
yeah.
duality of man.
All right. Briggus. Yeah, that could be Topher. Cyrus, that's not Topher. No way.
Oh.
With a 23, it actually reminds you of the laughter of the blue cloaks when they were playing cards.
Mm.
I was going to
Perhaps.
ask if a passive 21 was good enough to just hear it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, does Fayetta want to poke her head around and see what she can see?
It's the blue
I
cloak.
will say the voices are echoing quite a bit. You're not sure
Oh.
that they're like right around the corner.
But
Well-
we know which path they're coming from.
They're coming from the left path, yes. As you're confronted with a left and right choice.
Do the tracks also go that way?
You can make me anyone who's not a Cyrus or Brickus can make me a survival check.
God fucking damn it.
Why? What did you do?
It does not like
with
rolling advantage.
a 17, you cannot. Oh, even with advantage with a 24, you do not find any tracks at this stage.
Damn.
Well, if the blue cloaks are working with them, it's possible Topher is either an agent or is working with them, and the blue cloaks are like covering his
100%.
passing.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Because if
think
he-
of
if he
the
designed-
options,
if he
the blue
designed it-
cloaks is the best one. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
designed it, and he said he had some people help him, and now they're here. It's obviously them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the blue
I
cloaks
was half
seem
part of
very
that.
obviously working with them.
Yeah.
With
Edwin,
something
you
not
want to try to sweet talk your way through them, or are we just going
Hell
guns
no.
blazing?
Let's kill him.
Guns blazing?
Yes.
Or crossbows blazing? I don't know if guns exist in this
They know
world
who
yet
I
or not.
am. There's no way I walk up and they don't see me.
Boomstick blazing.
I am sneaking.
Boomstick blazing.
It's bullshit blazing.
It's a blazer.
I guess we could try to be stealthy and sneak up on them.
We could try.
Sure, fine. Why not? I look at
I
the
mean,
person
I'm
wearing
in-
armor.
I'm in plate mail. That's
Yeah.
not gonna go well.
That's not gonna happen.
I mean, 2 of us could be not stealthy, and then the rest of us are stealthy to draw attention from you guys.
Mm.
All right, you and Cyrus go in, and the rest of
All
us
right.
will try and be stealthy.
All right, Cyrus, let's go for a nice walk through the sewers. But,
Okay, so Brickus and Cyrus are gonna lead. Everybody else is gonna hang back and be stealthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me
Okay.
roll.
I mean, I guess Cyrus is the one glowing.
He is glowing, that is true.
He is our beacon.
Woo! This is your second nat 1 on
Oh,
stealth.
woo, bro, you're usually good at those. What happened, buddy?
I'm back in my element. I have no fear.
You know what it is?
You should.
You know what it is?
You should totally.
You got too many donuts at the donut interrogation.
That's
They're
true.
weighing you down.
You know what? Sure, I will use my reroll.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, a little bit better, but
Rule
still
group.
not great.
You can't eat donuts before a stealth mission. They weigh you down.
He's jittering. The real reason he's jittering in his claws are tippy tapping on the fucking stone.
Oh no, it's too much coffee.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
having a sugar rush.
He's doing a Frylock moment from Futurama.
You guys
Shit, we gotta
continue.
Hey, do you want to roll that one more time?
I mean, sure.
I don't think we need to.
Sure.
I mean, if you want.
I'll
Yeah,
burn it
but-
all.
All our rerolls on this one stealth roll.
Yeah!
There you go. You're
All right.
19.
Okay.
Perfect.
Who still has their once per session left after that?
I do.
I do.
Everyone except for Josh
And
And
Faye.
Faye.
And me.
and Fayetta.
Woo
I
Fei.
remember you could see.
The Wu Tay
Don't
Clan.
worry, I don't remember me either.
Don't worry, Wu Tay Clan got this.
Okay.
I said I don't remember
you all
could see.
continue forward.
Mhm.
In short order, you
Cyrus and
pass another connection that you know leads to the sewer main. You can see the path that you walked through the crack in the stone. And you continue along the path for another 20 minutes. Either these voices echoed far ahead of their owners, or they're going the same direction you are.
Yeah. Well, you could start running, I guess. Catch up with them.
I mean, yeah, we could.
Do I hear?
Otherwise, we're just gonna be going the same pace.
Right.
About 20 minutes have passed. The passageway, which has been narrow enough that walking two abreast has been uncomfortable, begins to widen as once again the floor smooths out and you make out stone stairs carved into the tunnel floor.
Damn, they got the good mason.
Okay, I guess we head up the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Or down the stairs. On the stairs we go.
Alright.
I'm going to send a message on the A-pod, and it's like, talk to Undertaker. Undertaker assistant might be Blue Cloak. Followed a lot of stairs.
Do these stairs look like, you know, when we went to the Blue Cloaks before? Or is this a different section?
This is a different section.
I would like to listen at the door, see what I hear.
Give me a perception. Yeah, Booger, if you want to stay there, I'll say you're still hidden.
Using my.
Would I have advantage because I'm sure Brickus would be doing something similar? Mike has
I'll say
said Brickus.
listening at a door is not something easily assisted with, other than by
Got
doing
it, that's
yourself
fair.
as well. So as you put your ear against the door with a 20, you hear the crisp turn of a book page, the crackle of. I'm sorry, actually not the crackle of fire, the sound of running water, and low murmured conversation perhaps heard from a room over. You can see also on this door that there is a hatch set into it at about eye level, at about eye width.
I softly try to move any sort of doorknob. Is it locked? You know, like you're just kind of like pressing to see if it gets any resistance, but not enough to really like jiggle it substantially.
Edwin, Fada, Wugru, you're all hanging back at the corner there, remaining in stealth for the time being.
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to find where we were
Also,
on the
I
map.
can't.
But
Yeah,
I'm good.
I also couldn't find us on the map.
I will
Little-
A-pod to Fayetta. Door locked. Can you fix this?
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
Small sigh. Wait, nope. That is a strength check. I did not want a strength check on my fucking thieves tools.
Fada, you quickly and easily pop the door open. However, that is not something that is done silently. With your passive perception, you hear a huh?
What was that
A
noise?
thud of something being put on a table, and feet hitting the ground. 2 pairs of shoes begin walking across a stone floor towards the door.
As I hear them get closer, if the door opens in, I fling it open to kind of see if I can time it to catch them.
Okay, give me an athletics. All right. Let me roll just to be sure, but I'm sure they don't beat that. Oh no, they can't dodge out of the way, so this is just a strength. Yeah, an 8 is going to get, so you can open that door. You slam the door into this person who is immediately knocked prone as they're hit by a metal door. Why don't you roll me a d10 for improvised bludgeoning damage? Because it's a fucking door. They're prone, they take 6 damage, and there's a ringing clang of you hitting a metallic door against somebody's head. The sound of conversation in the other room stops. Everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
Sword out.
I rolled a 2.
Don't do that.
It will happen again.
I also rolled bad.
Brickus, you rolled a 9.
I know. I rolled bad.
And you get initiative. Or you get advantage on your initiative.
Yeah, I do. That's why I feel like I extra rolled bad.
Who's not? Feda, Brickus, Wugru, Edwin. That's only 4. Cyrus. No, Cyrus is there.
No, I'm there.
Yes, it's Cyrus.
I
I
just
just don't
can't
see his
count.
name.
Is what it is.
No, his name isn't. His name isn't next to his token for some reason. That threw me off too.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, in the
yeah.
turn order.
In the turn
yeah.
order, for some
Yeah.
reason, your name is next to your token.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
seeing it.
We're not.
Yeah, we
Oh.
can't see it.
Does
Probably
my
because you're dead.
17.1 go above the 17?
No. It was 17.16.
No.
Oh, I never realized that NPC don't show their tiebreaker on our
I
side.
don't have it turned on for every sheet, is why. I'm just
Because-
lazy and I didn't turn it on.
Honestly,
So
Uh,
it
they don't
sounds
show,
like they
what-
shouldn't go before me.
Wugru! You are hidden.
Probably not for long. Yeah, we're gonna comply and kick.
Okay, yes, if you come running up at him, you're not going to be hidden.
I'm gonna jump up off the stairs off of Brickus' shoulder and try and fucking kick this man in the face.
Okay, you
He's
land
prone.
heel down on his face, prone, you have advantage.
Yeah. Right.
29 is definitely going to hit.
Excellent. Stunning strike.
8, and that's a
Con
con
save.
save, right?
DC 15. Yes.
11.
All right. See,
Stunned.
see his body stiffen up. You know what? Non-lethal, 3 more strikes. But or not 3, but yeah,
Non-lethal.
non-lethal. No, not straight. I won't do flare, but I will do the normal 2 and 1 and 2, and then I
31 will bloody.
immediately step into this room, like stand up facing the other door as that man is probably frothing at the mouth, trying to fight through being stuck.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yes.
All right. Running feet. This door is kicked open. Ah!
Surrender.
He says. No, you! He shoots a light crossbow at you. Oh, that is a natural 20.
Snatch it.
You can try. 18 will... So 2 will go through.
Excellent.
And I need a con save versus poison damage.
Shocked, I say.
Dare I say, shock I did.
16 will succeed. You'll take half, so 16 poison.
Hell yeah.
Holy
let's
shit.
see.
The 2 plus
I
16,
won
18
both.
total.
Just the attack or the damage from the.
I'm double
bolt
checking.
itself.
Hold on. I think I'm immune to poison.
That's so funny.
Are you immune to the poison
Mine's so weird.
condition?
Oh, yeah, it's probably the condition.
Yep, it's disease and poison. Alright, so poison condition does not work on me. But that was 16 poison crit.
Yes. Yes. 16 poison plus 2 piercing damage. So you deflected 16 of the 18. That is a rough 1 on the D10 also, let me say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Plus 15 is crazy though. Gonna be deflecting boulders soon. I'm terrified.
Deflect missiles is fun. It's the best monk ability, I think.
For
I can't
sure.
believe all of my
Nothing more.
assassins rolled lower than everybody except for this one guy, by the way. That's awesome.
And
Love that.
immediately knocked on the floor.
Cyrus.
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to cast a spell as a bonus action.
Uh.
And I'm gonna try Crusader's Mantle.
Ooh, holy aura 30 feet. Ooh, awakening boldness aura moves. Each non-hostile creature deals an extra d4. Okay. Any weapon attack. Very cool. 30-foot
cool
circle. Aura. Boom.
You're not. I
The
put
fuck
on
is
the
that?
right
You
now.
hear from the other room.
Yeah.
They got fucking
Where-
magic up here.
Motherfucker's got
global-
magic power.
Where are my global damage modifiers? There we go. Crusader's Mantle. Okay.
Did you check your butt?
Yeah.
Always check the
Oh,
butt.
shit.
And then since this guy's just right here and he's prone, right?
No, don't. Wait. Yeah, an 18 will hit.
Can you attack after doing the Crusader's Mantle? That's in.
He did quicken spell.
I use Quicken Spell
Oh,
to.
I wasn't listening. My apologies.
26 leaves this guy barely hanging on.
Okay. Then I will hit him again. That's gonna
And
miss.
11 will miss. He rolls to the side.
You know what?
Once per session.
Don't use your reroll on that.
No, I'm not gonna use my once per session, but I am favored by the gods.
Oh my god, you're gonna add 2d4. Okay.
Oh.
Aww.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit.
Oh.
You might be favored by the god, but he certainly is not.
What does that look like, Cyrus?
I stab him. He tries to roll away, and then I lop his head off.
Yes.
That's definitely not lethal. That's definitely lethal.
That's some non-lethal head chopping right there.
Non-lethally cut off his head, huh?
And then I'll stand here.
All right. Edwin.
Non-lethal though. Non-lethal though.
Non-lethally decapitate
Non-lethal, get
somebody.
me some head.
Get in that dome.
Into
And I'll
here.
holler back. There's 2 more in here.
Oh, I can't see shit.
Well, I'm glowing with light.
Oh no, yeah, there's just a wall. I can't see.
Right. I know you can't see shit. That's why I'm saying I can see 2 more.
I wanna. I suppose I am just gonna. I'm just gonna stay here. What I will do is I will give a bardic inspiration to Brickus, and I will tell
Oh,
him.
thank you.
I'll tell him. I think it's right now is about the time for vengeance, and I'm really feeling it. So have fun.
And I just pat him on the shoulder.
Brickus will grin and start unsheathing his idea of the blade and goes, "Vengeance it is."
And I guess instead of just staying here, I'll just dash and go into the.
Where's our money? Come for our money, you motherfuckers!
Where is our time?
I am good.
Alrighty.
Alright, gotta move 25 feet here.
Could
oh,
you
good,
give me
there's some-
just one? Could you give me just 1 second?
Somebody's about
Why?
to grab me through the wall. Ah!
I mean, they can try. I'm a bugbear. Ain't no one grabbing me without my permission.
Oh damn it, the mountain giant. He's
Okay,
grabbing me without
Brickus.
permission.
Do you
Yes.
run in?
Yeah. Who shoots me?
Nobody. You're fine.
I think you can stand between us and get that guy, or you can stand
got
there
long
with
arms.
No,
your.
no, no. I'm not done. I'm not done moving. I just was told. I just was stopping because needed to do something.
I was looking. I was
Oh,
doing
gotcha.
something. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay. I'm your friendly neighborhood
Alright.
DM. Everything is fine.
Alright, gonna move here for 40 feet. And you know what? Because I got 4 of them and I haven't used one all day, and there's a lot of pent up magic just flowing through Brooks's body, he's
Uh-oh.
gonna risk a rage.
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, you can't let that magic build up in you, otherwise you explode.
You gotta
That's
get
what
it
he
out.
learned it. Exactly, that's what he learned at military school.
Yeah, you got.
And this guy hasn't gone. Wait, oh, this guy has gone initiative yet. Okay. Let me roll on my wild magic. Ooh, 19's probably good. What's 19? You disrupt magic around you. No.
Oh,
19's pretty good.
Cyrus,
I
I'm
rolled for-
sorry.
Are you
Creatures
suppressing my
within 30 feet of
Crusader
you.
Mantle?
Creatures within 30 feet of you that are concentrating on a spell must succeed on a con saving throw.
I don't think
Or
all
lose
Crusader's
the
Mantle. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Never mind, sorry.
Con save you said?
DC is equal to DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
So 13.
Yes.
You could do that.
In his
he's
sleep.
in your sleep.
Yeah,
Alright.
killed it.
And
Oh, that
yeah,
shouldn't have had.
that applies. What's that?
Oh, do I have to do that every turn or?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say persistent. It just. I
Okay.
think it just happened, and that may or may not apply to anyone within 30 feet of me, Nate. I don't know if there's anyone else concentrating on any spells near me, but if they are,
Nope.
Okay. Well then,
So
I'm
they
gonna
haven't had a
ricochet
chance to
attack this
cast
man.
darkness yet.
Oh no! Roll20 fucked up my thing. Shit.
Did it poop you upon it?
The
You,
poop of the
you know
pen.
how sometimes it'll turn the damage of a
resume-
weapon to just like
Yep.
it turned my great sword damage to just 3.
Nice.
Oh, did it get rid of the magic bonus too? Motherfucker. Oh, what's the damage on a greatsword again?
2d6.
2d6.
2d6. Thank you.
2d.
All right, and then
Fruity, fruity.
the Vorpal thing is a +3, right?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I believe so.
I believe. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate when.
And on a 20, you decapitate a bitch.
Yeah, that was.
You didn't
saved.
have
That
to
was
remind him.
saved.
You didn't
No,
have
no,
to.
I knew that part. I will never forget.
I'd imagine not.
Does an 18 hit?
I mean, if you think about it in a very real sense, none of this is like. Is it hitting or not? Is sort of an
Yeah.
ephemeral. Yeah, it does.
Oh, look,
that
I
connect-
almost-
yeah, that hits. Yes.
I almost feel like Riley's for a moment there with Raging Radiant.
Aww.
For a 16 damage on that, and then I will attack again. No
18.
crit, but that's 21 damage on the second, though.
16, and then 21.
16 and 21. Yep.
Ouchie,
37.
wouchie. They are quite hurt, but not yet bloody.
As I yell out into the room, not too late to surrender yet. As that'll be me.
I think they would want to surrender immediately, considering the first guy just immediately fucking died.
Oh, I'm giving them
Better.
the option.
Alright. Feda kind of looks and goes from here to here. That is there more people than just these two?
I can
Oh,
only
we
see
only see
those
these
two.
Okay.
Metagame.
I don't know if
there is one
Brick
more
sees
so
more
we can-
somewhere else, but
No, I only see these two.
Okay. I'll go ahead and react to that then. Which is to say, I point at the back of this guy's head. And with a light crossbow.
It 18 connects.
Alright. Alright. and how-
29 will firmly bloody this guy.
And-
did you add in your 1d?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Alright. And from there,
Are you shooting this guy or this guy?
I shot the guy you were right next to so I can get a sneak attack.
That guy. Right. Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to this wall and then hit stealth.
Do you have enough speed to go one further south? Because you are still in the vision of one of them. Where you are.
Let me check that. Do I have squad nimbleness? I think I always pick up squad nimbleness. Which means I have 5/5. So yeah, there you go.
Stealth?
Wait. Thought I hit the button already.
Alright, you were 25 stealthy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Brickus, this guy's gonna come running over and slash at you twice with a short sword that flashes from their belt. A
Big mistake,
14 and then a 17.
The 17 will hit.
Okay, that is going to be. Wait, let me do this first. And then I'll
Ooh.
do this. 23 piercing, halved to 11. And I need a con save versus poison damage.
I'll do the con save first, but after we resolve that, I would like to use a reaction.
Okay.
Con save. That's a 27.
More than enough. You will take half damage to another 10 poison damage.
All right, so 10 instead of 18, or is that
10 instead of 21 on top. So you
Oh,
took
what-
11 piercing because it was 5 piercing plus 18 sneak attack damage. So that piercing was half to 11, and then 21
Okay.
poison was half to 10. So 21 total damage between the 11 and the
21 total damage? Okay, and then I will use a
Reaction.
reaction. Yep. Quickly, just marking my health. Now I like to unstable backlash to re-roll my wild magic.
Okay. Get 19 again.
Do it.
Surely I wouldn't get 19 again.
Do it.
4.
Or the other end of the spectrum.
This is a persistent effect. Arcane energy enshrouds you. Until your rage ends, you gain +2 bonus to AC, and whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, That creature takes force damage equals to 2 times your rage damage.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
So
What does
I
this
will
one look like?
I think I definitely, it doesn't have to affect me now on the hit because I did say I would resolve it after the damage was done. But I imagine he hits me and just a slash him on my flesh releases a wave of arcane injury that even if it doesn't hurt him, it will throw him back a bit as there's an aura transfer as I just roar angrily in pain at his face as I then just glare down at him and heft my sword and tell him he's gonna regret that.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, Cyrus. 22 to hit you, Cyrus.
That hits.
Light crossbow sweeps into you. 11 piercing, and I need a con save for both
I'm immune to
concentration
poison.
and poison damage.
Yes. All things
All-
poison.
Oh, right, Yuan-Ti.
Mhm.
Okay, just 11 piercing and a concentration saving.
Yuan-Ti plus reborn. So fancy.
You said 11 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you concentrate. Excellent. This guy is then going to use his object interaction to snuff out one of the lights in this room.
I don't like that. Why is he doing that?
Ugru.
Yes. We draw the crystal short sword. We're coming in hot. The 15. Stat. It's 19 hit.
Sorry, one second.
He's quickly developing our demise right now. He needs a moment.
I don't know. The more complicated it is, the more likely we're gonna fuck it up and then survive anyway.
Oh, you gotta kill anyone, kill Brickus, because then the arcane time bomb that's been in him this whole time will blow up the entire city.
No.
And won't even stop it.
All right,
Damn.
sorry. 19 Wugru on this guy will definitely hit.
All right. Shebang. And
Did you add your D4?
D4? Oh, the mantle. That's right.
Or the Crusader's Mantle, yeah.
Hold on, I'll roll that on the side real quick. Wing.
All right, what does that look like?
Hell yeah! A quick flash as a tiny little skitter of feet go right by Cyrus and immediately sink this towards his kidney. As that falls, there's a little flash of radiant light as he flicks the blood away, and I will recover 7 HP as I will activate the crystal sword and absorb that radiance into healing as well.
Very cool.
And then I continue on the warpath.
He's so fast, so speedy.
So small, so fast. The stab us, man, in the ass. Shank.
Oh,
Ooh!
And,
Not too shabby.
God, it's
Boss and the hurricane.
My ass! No! No!
23.
Oh my fucking
Terrifying.
oh shit.
I can't believe Muscle Man got stabbed in the eye.
It doesn't look like you rolled the 1d4 for Crusader's Mantle.
Oh, hold on. I need to add that as back. I was in the midst of it there.
All right, hurt but not bloodied.
Righty, and then double kick, one to the knee and the other to the spine as he topples down, hopefully.
Oh god.
And Crusader's Mantle does say weapon attack, so unless your unarmed strikes count as
flurry of-
weapon.
I'm pretty sure flurry of blows has to be unarmed, yeah. Smack. It's back.
Both of those hit.
The spine breaker!
19 more will bloody.
Nah. Last one. For shits and giggles, we'll do a stunning strike. DC 15 con save.
Con save. Blue cloak. That's a 5.
Excellent. So immediately after
Stunned.
kicking his one leg out and kneeing him in the back, he is stunned as probably the surge of pain rises up to me his brain for that moment. I look wild-eyed at this man over here at the table. That is me.
Alrighty.
Also, my health is at the perfect number.
Let's see. Excellent.
What, 69?
Yeah, you can't touch me.
Nice.
Otherwise, you'll ruin it.
Is it me or is stuff happening?
One second.
Enemy turn.
Okay.
I hate how much stuff is happening that we can't see. I hate it.
Don't worry about it.
It's unnerving.
Well, I mean,
Very worried about it.
I was told to go in guns blazing and smash the guy's face in with a door.
It was.
No, we are not disputing that. That was a very valid choice, and we're proud of you for it.
No, I fuck with it.
Yeah, we all fuck with it. It was a good decision.
Give me
Don't
1 second.
The only real problem is the fact that the last guy alive is probably just visiting like we are being attacked to the guy.
I mean, the main guy who would be doing it is Topher, and Topher's got such a lead on us at this point that it's probably already happened.
Booger, you hear a door open to your north.
Oh.
You see complete pitch darkness on the other side.
Right, that-
Out from within the complete pitch darkness, a crossbow bolt. A 26 to hit you.
Oh, definitely. Can I try to catch this?
You can try.
Oh!
Ooh, not bad.
Alrighty.
You rolled a 5, it's still pretty low.
I mean, out of a D10.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
It's not the highest, but out of a D10, that's half.
Alright, you catch the bolt.
Excellent. We throw it at this man.
It's the same die as your unarmed attack, so just make me an unarmed attack.
Unarmed Gucci-ness. Shwink.
Oh!
This is not a weapon attack, unfortunately, but
Yeah. It is still sexy as fuck.
17.
Literally see him fly, grab it and flick it this man back into it.
Okay.
Back into the darkness.
You hear a quiet. Get them. Cyrus.
So I'm gonna walk up here. Okay, so dark room is up that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of those doors are open, so it's.
Okay,
the
I'm
net
just
fighting is accurate.
Wanting to double check my movement. Okay, so use 20 feet of movement. And I'll attack the guy to my north, and he's stunned, so that means I have advantage. We'll make this a great weapon master. 18, yep. So let's turn that on.
21.
20.
22 even.
Is he
He's on
still up?
Single digits. 22 hits. What does that look like?
Just hack off an arm and then swing back around for his head.
Hell yeah.
And then I move. Wait, I was there. I have 10 more feet of movement, so I'll move there.
All right. Edwin.
Me? Okay. 30 feet radius. I see a guy. He's clearly visible, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I haven't been able to see this side of the room, so I didn't know some fuckery was going on or not. Okay. I have to bring out my measuring tool. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I think he's already pretty at hand. I'm just gonna shoot him with a hand crossbow. I don't need to get fancy with it. Sorry, I was reading what Cyrus said. I roll. Oh,
14
I don't
is
get
not
it.
gonna connect.
Well, ain't that something? I'll give a healing word to good old Luger. Why not? Woo! Do something with the turn. That is not the right spell. There it is. And level 1.
Yep.
Nice little 7. And that's me.
All right, Brickus. Before you go,
Oh boy. Who's that? Hello?
there is a grinding of stone from behind you
Ah.
as a secret door will open up. And you recognize one of the bodyguards that Shadowblade had with him when you met. The heavily
Ooh.
armored figures with large glaives. Step to here.
Got my money.
And we're going to get 3 attacks at Edwin.
Ah.
The glaive.
Oh.
A 21.
Oh, fuck, wait.
Okay.
I can't use warrior
Let's hear
actions on
all
my
of them.
turn yet.
Let me just hear all of them.
Well, I'm gonna resolve this first one has a thing on it first.
Oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah.
well. As he goes to hit me, I want to nut him.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Actually, no, I'll take the damage, but I'm gonna do this one instead.
When you take damage, you use
I
your action.
will. Silvery Barbs.
Oh, let's see if he doesn't get
The
it.
attack on Edwin.
It's a 21 again.
Yeah, well, I will do my thing.
Okay, you become insubstantial, taking half
So
the
half,
damage. Okay.
So he still gets
so
the
that,
thing.
yeah, so that is going to be 13 slashing, 14 necrotic, halved to 6 and 2, so 8 total. And I need you to make me a con save as the blade flashes with a black, blinding smite.
Con save. Do we get aura for that too?
Yes.
Like,
that is a save, but you are not close enough to Cyrus.
Yeah, you're outside of the 10
yeah.
feet.
Just damn. Okay.
Legally outside of the aura range.
Ah, well.
All right,
that's
you
something.
are blind for a minute, or until you succeed on this save at the end of your turn.
I can't see. Okay.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
So
All
eyes
good.
go away, and then 2 more attacks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I believe Shadowy Defense halves only that initial damage. So a 10 will miss, but a 24 for
Yes.
11 slashing, 13 necrotic, 24 total.
Mm.
And they call me Blackguard.
Wait, how much? 24 total, you said?
24 total.
Okay. 20.
Brickus.
Minus 20.
He hit pretty hard. She kill him one shot.
Oh, I can't help but notice you added another one of these big, dark, and scary people into the initiative order. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Ellen and be like, get away from me. I'll guard from big, dark, and scary over here, as I'll block the path and attempt to strike into this man at recklessly attacking him.
Yep.
Oh no, I missed. I didn't mean to attack with that. I was trying to hit the
It's okay.
other
You
one.
can reroll.
31. Load the damage, please. Okay, that's 18.
18.
Yeah, 18 on the first one. That was a misclick. 27 for roll 20.
27 will hit.
Slow on the... Yeah, it was being slow on loading for a weird reason. So that's 19 on the second.
19 on the second.
Magic and radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
I will end my turn here and hopefully keep this man from entering and flanking my allies.
Oh, did I?
Oh, I was
fucking
reading.
Fuck it
My,
up?
my bad.
Oh,
Well,
I
what'd
did
you
fuck
do?
it up. Oh, nothing.
Oh, did you
I
move
just...
him from 15 instead of 11, like from 15 to 11? Was
No, I made
wait, no.
I made the part of the wall that I'm supposed to move part of the fucking building.
Oh no.
Okay,
Are you gonna
so
throw this-
I could show you afterwards, but I'm not redoing. Oh god, how big is
Yeah,
this?
no, do what you gotta do. It's all good.
Okay, theater of the mind. I apologize for my
Yes.
mistake with the dynamic lighting.
No worries.
The wall right here also slides
God
open.
damn it. Well, now all the worries. Now I'm very upset. I did not want him to appear there.
Everybody within 30 feet, whether they can see him or not, so that will include you, Fada, needs to make me a wisdom saving throw versus frighten as they step out and a wash of dreadful presence creeps over all of you.
Do I have anything to go ahead and help me with that?
Woogru gets my bonus. Oh, it's next level as a paladin that I get the anti-frightening aura.
Man's giving the spooky levels.
So I fucking fail that.
All right. Yeah, everyone except Fada is going to succeed. Fada, you are frightened of this person.
And the one on the south is the one who's scary.
Yes.
That's the one who did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are going to be frightened for a minute. You can repeat this saving throw at the end of your turn if you're more than 30 feet away from the frightener. And then they make one weapon attack. Glaive, Brickus, in the back. 18.
That'll miss because of my wild magic.
All right. Fayetta, you are hidden in the corner.
Thank you, fairy noises. Is it this
Okay.
guy I need to shoot? Yes.
I mean,
This
you
is the guy
probably
you're
need to
afraid
shoot
of
both
over
of them,
here.
but the person you're afraid of is around the corner here. So you
Yeah, I
currently
can't
can't see them.
which gives
Which is good
me...
because frighten only affects you while you can see the person.
Oh yeah, so you're good.
Exactly.
You just sniper post there and just murk this guy.
Exactly. So, I will use my Starshot crossbow. I have advantage since they don't know I'm there.
22 will hit.
I don't think you get Crusader's Mantle because you're not in the aura.
She is.
The target is, but they're not.
Fayetta is.
Oh, are they? Cool. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
33.
Nice damage on that.
Hell yeah. Alright, is that going to be you, Fayetta?
Alright. I have to go check something real quick because I don't remember if this is on shot or not. Is it on shot or the bonus action? Because I would like the bonus action stealth, but I don't know if I can just also heal somebody with it.
believe it's a bonus action to use the Starshot crossbow.
Damn it! I want to go.
Nate, I have a question for you.
So,
As I am neck deep in these guys, do they seem to have any kind of reaction to the radiant damage we're dealing, or are
not
they just
anymore
than the other dudes?
No. Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
Oh yeah, also, I gotta check Wheels for the Grave. That requires...
Sight of the other person, I believe.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Alright, that's it.
Alright. It is an easy choice for a rogue who to attack when there is a raging barbarian, an armored paladin, a missile-catching monk, and a blind bard. It is a very simple thing for one of them to make a decision.
Oh no.
25, Edelwin.
Yeah.
God damn it. Edelwin, we gotta get you, like, not blind.
That is going to be 20 piercing damage, and I need a con save against poison damage.
Sorry, man.
20, and then you said 20, right?
20.
20, and then con save.
Con save versus poison damage. 13 is not going to succeed.
Well,
That is going to be a total of 27 poison damage on the failure.
I would like you all to. I'd like to inform everyone I have 10 HP.
Oh
Christ.
my god. You got disengage or teleport out of here.
I can't see, so I can't teleport.
Oh,
Wugru.
God.
Yeah, impossible for me to do that. I can't do anything.
Tucking under the table. Meow.
Ah!
As E gets closer, go for the knees! Shake, shake.
16 will hit, as well 25.
Alright, and we'll stunning strike once.
On the first?
Yep.
18.
Alright, he'll make it. And then we'll
I
floor.
believe you also didn't do your thing again.
You're right. I
'Cause you're
turned it
still
off
in the
because I
aura.
thought I would have been out of it. My bad.
Alright, so 12 plus 17 is 29 plus 5 is 34.
Mm.
We'll fully bloody this blue cloak rogue.
And flurry of blows.
No.
Kneecap, kneecap.
Okay, both of those.
They'll never venture again.
You
Cutie
could
boy.
get there. You could possibly.
No, that,
I'm gonna need to see those D4s before I say anything.
I can't because it's not a weapon attack.
Oh, that's correct. I apologize.
That means you don't see
All
the
right,
digits.
single digits.
Oh my god.
Single digits, bloodied
Oh.
and hurt and in pain. They thought they were
God
safe if
damn
they got
it.
out of the aura. They were not safe from the Wugru. Is that your turn?
Kobolds are always better underground, not you. That is me.
All
Who's this
right.
asshole?
He's in the darkness, and there's a room to the north that he's in.
Yeah, that is very, very accurate.
Ooh.
Let's see, what's the range on this throw?
Oh, you. Actually, no. I'm around the corner. He wouldn't get me.
You got bigger things to worry about. You got scary bodyguards next to us, so we got.
I got my sight to worry about. I can't fucking see. I can't.
Yeah, that should be your priority for sure.
Okay,
I
so
think dying is definitely a priority.
Cyrus,
or
you
not.
have bright light coming out from you in a 20-foot radius, right?
Well, I have both the light spell and Crusader's Mantle running.
Does Crusader's Mantle light you up?
Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures until the spell ends. The aura moves with you. Blah blah blah. No, but I do
Okay.
have a light on me.
Okay. Yes, so the 20 feet out from you, and there's one candle still
And then
remaining on the
additional
table
20
of dim.
of dim.
Right. So that means
I'm a torch, baby.
Yeah, so he is going to. He can't get to Cyrus or Edwin because you're in the light, but the twins are over there. Wugru, however, is alone. As the shadows behind Wugru stand up and Shadowblade comes out of them and is going to slash you 3 times with his shadow sword.
Shadowblade, where's my fucking money?
A 26, a 13, and a 22.
13 will miss.
Alright. Do you have any resistance to necrotic damage?
Of course not.
Okay. Between the 2 attacks, that's 60 total damage.
Beauty.
Cyrus.
Let's have some fun. Nate, mechanical question for you.
Mechanical answer for you, buddy.
I want to cast a spell from my ring. Can I do so? Can I quicken that spell? Because I am the one casting it.
You cannot because using a spell from an item is the utilize item action, which also means that it doesn't count against your casting a spell in a turn. So what it does let you do is quicken a leveled spell if you wanted to still cast a leveled spell as well as using something from your ring.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Then I will use it as my main action to turn Edelwin into a giant ape.
Giant blind ape.
I'm still blind.
But at least you have a higher con. You've got a better con and a better chance of making the save.
Yeah.
You won't immediately die after one hit.
Yeah.
It pumps a ton of temp HP into you, essentially.
For sure.
I can't
Giant
wait.
ape.
Giant ape.
I can't wait for the ape to go ahead and hit somebody
Bruh.
with fucking...
Look at that giant ape.
That's
Giant
me
ape for
real.
everybody.
Looks like one of the Three Stooges.
So, unfortunately, Crusader's Mantle is no longer active because both are concentration spells. But I'm still lit up.
Okay, give me a sec to give Giant Ape to... Just might as well give it to everybody.
Behold, I cast giant ape.
Important question that is
Giant
probably a
Ape
no.
does not have dark vision.
But I'm still generating light.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm talking out loud because I'm setting up the token.
Gotcha. Oh, and when you deleted Edelwin's token, you did remove her from
She's
the
on
turn
the
order.
GM layer.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, you would stay blind. I think. I would assume. Yeah, you would stay
Yeah,
blind.
or
Okay, it's a big monkey
up
blind.
to you.
I don't know. How does that? I don't know how that works. I would imagine we would still be. I don't know.
I think conditions are transferred.
I used a polymorph spell, so if that cancels conditions, then
You paste polymorph just so I can. I'll scan through real quick, but I think it would stay.
What's the thing about
Are you
Blender
able to
exactly?
access the giant ape token, Edelwin?
Hold on. Let me see. Giant ape. I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I can't
think
see
you
the
will be
token,
able to
but I
once
can't
there's light.
click
But
it.
you have the sheet in the journal. Under
Uh,
NPCs?
yes.
Okay. All right, Cyrus, you create a giant ape.
yep.
I looked it up and people say no, but I don't know how that actually works. It's like house rule
Let me see.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
you.
says-
did you-
It says the text only affects hit points. It seems like you get the creature statistics and hit points change.
And blah, 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 wondering if blah, 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 what do you think?
Um.
All attributes of the no.
And then I'm gonna move over here next to guy that doesn't want to be in shadows. And I will mark him, use my bonus action to mark him with my Oath of Enmity.
Shadowblade.
Yes.
All right. So long as being a blind magic ape possibly for a turn is not awful for you, Edwin, I think that's going to be my ruling, unless that's supremely unfun.
That's how it was worded. Like when I looked it up, it was like if you were magically blinded, you'd stay blind, but if you were like born blind, then you'd be able to see.
Yeah.
That's
honestly,
fucking
just
wild.
having the 157 temp HP is the big help here.
Yeah, I just don't know where my token is because I can't see it.
I mean, it makes sense. You're blind.
You took away.
Makes sense. You're totally blind.
Yeah.
Did you take away Cyrus's light?
Not light, his aura.
No, his light's still
he
there.
moved further into the room now.
Oh. Oh, I still
So you
just
might
can't
need
see
to-
though.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, Cyrus, is that you?
Yes,
Cyrus.
sorry, I stepped away to pee.
No, okay, it's all good. Edwin, can you please make me a con save as an ape?
Yeah, let me make you a con save as an ape. An ape save. Oh my god, I want to reroll.
That I will say, would you like to do anything with your actions before you do make the save as blind ape?
I mean, you can swing, you just have disadvantage.
I guess I would swing where I last knew they were, which is like behind me in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make me disadvantage ape.
All right, I'll do 2 because I get 2.
15 and a 16 are both going to miss. They clank off of heavy plate mail.
All right, but and do I still get to
A
save?
14 will succeed on
Oh.
blindness.
I'm not blinded anymore. Now I'm just a normal
All right.
ape.
Hey, now you can see. You're gonna do some damage.
Return to monkey.
All right. This guy is gonna fucking just keep on kerwackening at Brickus. 25 and a 16.
The 25 will hit.
For 7
And I
slashing
will-
half to 3 and 10 necrotic. 13 total.
Alright, I will keep my unstable wild magic, and he in turn will take 6 force damage from hitting me within 10 feet of me.
Ouch.
This is force damage of wild.
I always forget they
magic.
do 3, but a 14 will miss. Alrighty, and then could you make me a con save versus blind? So he tries to smite you.
What? Oh, of
Wah.
course.
Blinding smite.
Of course. That's a
We'll
21.
save. Brickus, it's your turn.
I will decapitate this man before me with a
No.
reckless attack.
No.
Fuck.
18 will
Well-
meet and beat.
18 on the first one. And that's 20. Ah, fuck. Oh, well.
27 will hit for 22, leaving this guy on
22.
single digits.
Oh, so close.
Oh, make sure you turned off Crusader's Mantle. That's no
Oh,
longer active.
yeah, let me give him back 7
okay.
HP.
Then,
Hey,
oh,
look who's reclaimed double digits.
Not the full. Well, like 3 and. All right, so then minus
3 and
Oh
4,
yeah, you're right.
so
Yeah,
7.
minus 7. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, take away 7. I mean, still pretty close to single digits though.
Double digits, baby. Technicality.
Double digits. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any extra damage I can do, so that will be me. As I
All right.
back on my monkey friend.
Brickus and Edwin, which of you are high, which of you are low?
I'll take low.
All right. He's
I would
going
like
to
react
turn
attack him.
to the giant
here.
ape, and he is not going to attack. He's going to
Oh.
attempt to dispel magic upon Adawar.
Oh no!
Polymorph is a 4th level spell,
That's correct.
so he needs to make a charisma roll. I'll roll this publicly.
Oh,
He needs a 14.
I need to get
That is an
information
8.
for you. No.
That is an
Oh, he
8.
failed.
He does
He
not
failed.
have advantage. He does not have
failed.
advantage. That's an 8. So giant ape remains giant ape. The
Uh-oh.
glaive
Oh,
is
God.
wreathed in
Jesus
blinding
Christ.
smite, and
Alright.
that's the end of their. Actually, they're gonna scoochie over here, away
If he-
from
if
giant
he
ape
moves away from me,
slightly.
Can I hit him?
No,
the
your
ape does
reach is
have
like
10
15
10-foot
feet.
reach.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You have super
Yeah.
long monkey
Yep.
arms. All right, Fayetta, turn 2 of being afeared. So you poke around the corner. You are terrified. The object of your fear. Oh, you're in complete and abject darkness, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see shit.
Oh wow,
Captain.
that's crazy.
What you mean?
Past here is like is complete darkness for me too. I don't know if it's supposed to be.
Does my passive perception let me hear where somebody moved?
It won't upgrade you to not being at disadvantage automatically.
Yeah, I didn't figure.
I will say, if you fully round the corner, you could probably skirt the guy. Like, if you move one further north, does that change your vision? Your ability to, like, yeah, you can see
I
that.
can't tell because of the fact that the giant ape that I can see. His
Right,
vision I
that's
can
the
see.
edge of the
No, I
light
can see.
from
No, I mean I
Cyrus.
can see the giant ape's vision.
Oh, got it. All right, let me fix that then.
Yeah, blind me.
Just Adawin gets control of the. Okay. How's that?
All right. I can't really see what's here.
No, you can't.
Need I know with somebody there?
You would know that there is a figure right here. This is the creature that you are frightened of, and you cannot get any closer to. You can make out the edge of their form in the darkness. Their shadow is what you see between yourself and the ape.
Alright. Can I see if Brickus is facing the darkness right here?
You can't really tell.
Okay. Does it take a full action to light a torch?
Especially if it's in your bag, yeah. It would take both of your hands and everything.
I will use my action to light a torch and to throw it in the middle of the room.
In the middle of this room? Okay.
Yep.
There you are. Alright.
I would also like to bonus action sneak.
You are now in a brightly lit room, and there's a person 5 feet from you.
Where is it?
Alright.
You could disengage and like fly up or something.
If I use an action to light the torch.
Do
I
you
need to go bonus
disengage
action.
from him as you move away?
I did not.
Okay. Then he gets to swing his glaive. That is a 26, and I need to re-whisper.
Ooh, hold on.
It's going to be 7 slashing, 12 necrotic for 19 total for you, Fayetta.
7 slashing, 12 necrotic, so
Mhm.
19.
Or are you resistant to necrotic?
No, but I can say.
Oh.
But I can say
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
19.
And half
you can
that.
say nuh-uh. Halving it. All right. 7 becomes 3. 12 becomes 6. 9.
Yeah, I'll take 9.
Nate, may I react attack against him for attacking an ally?
Sure. If you want.
Hit him.
I mean, I would like to.
If you want.
You know what, Nate?
I don't
do
really
want
care.
He wants to crit.
21 will hit.
Almost. Well, not almost.
That'd have
a
been
crit.
so good. You just cut his fucking head off.
It's
with that.
24 damage on that.
No, you still have
Ooh, max
Crusader's
damage on the-
Mantle.
on the
23.
My apologies. Yeah, 23. I'll get
Alright.
it off.
Bad
Max
if that's
damage
you.
on the great
Yep.
sword.
We're gonna go here, and this blue cloak is gonna try and put Wugru down
No.
with 2 short sword
Yeah,
attacks.
Wugru's
17 and a 21.
Both hit.
He's not fine.
Alright.
Oh, he ain't fine. Oh no.
He's not
Wooger,
fine.
What happened? Wooger, what happened?
46.
Shadow Bastard stabbed me in the ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
60 damage.
Your one weakness.
So from the short sword attacks, 14 plus 29.
And you said second attack, right?
And that's both attacks, and I was gonna have you do the con saves, but you're already down. So it does not matter because the max could not possibly put you below your full negative. So poison courses through you as Wugru falls on the ground. This guy is going to take his ass running away. Wugru falls, and Shadowblade turns to confront Cyrus.
I'm glad you're immune to poison damage.
Wugru, could you please whisper me a death saving throw?
Rolling that 20.
Okay, no bonus from... Oh, you are...
Yeah, they do work.
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm stupid.
No,
I'm stupid. Yeah, I was looking
it
at
applies.
Perkus's token like, yep, that's Cyrus.
Yeah,
Oh,
death saves are a save, so
Alright, 3 Shadow Sword attacks upon you, Cyrus.
okay.
A 19, a 16, and a 16.
They all miss.
That's
Based.
horseshit.
Villains, baby!
And you are emanating light.
I sure am.
That is also quite annoying.
Thank you for Shadowblade not being able to get advantage on the shadows.
Over here, Cyrus.
I have marked him as my Oath of Enmity, which means I have
Oh.
advantage on all attacks against him.
Beat him. Beat him up.
Okay, I'm gonna try the first one with a Great Weapon Master.
Crit.
Does a crit hit?
Oh.
You're lucky that wasn't Brickets.
I am gonna smite, but I only have level 1 spell slot.
Are you gonna smite? I could.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So that'd be I do it as a level 1, and then it just does extra stuff. Okay, so
40, 59.
I think that did the. Yeah, I had that set up wrong. Take off. It rolled like I was a barbarian.
9 instead
So
of 18.
take 9 off. Yep.
Okay, so 31 plus 19 is 50.
Damn.
Okay, a full third of this guy's life just gone in a single sword swing.
Fuck 'em.
And fixing the other ones. Okay. All right. Which means I gotta fix all that other fucking shit. Okay. And we'll try and hack at him again. Does another crit hit? Oh no, wait.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
that
no,
was
no.
that
It's
was
the
rolled out of
double.
order. It was a 22 minus 5. So
Yeah.
17.
yeah, 17 hit.
17 will hit.
Nice.
You almost shit your pants.
It's far too late for my pants.
They're gone.
Just another 17.
Just
Still 67 damage, a lot.
Do you have a third
already.
attack?
Is
that
there
gonna
anything?
use ours?
I don't think there's anything I'd really do with my bonus action. So, yeah, I will shift over here. I realize that puts me
Okay.
further away from the blue cloak, but
Oh
oh no,
win.
shit! I don't want to move because I want Wuguru to get my thing, so I'll stay where I am.
Okay, you shift and then realize and then shift back. Monkey win.
Yep.
Okay, monkey win. So the monkey hits twice.
Yep.
So is it feasible I can grab one of these dudes and squeeze them?
If you kill one of them, you can certainly describe it as doing that.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna strike. Well, we're gonna go for both of them, but I'll go for this one first.
South one first. One each. Normal.
Yes, normal monkey smack. I go to fist him. Pause.
Oh.
Oh damn!
my.
on. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Everyone but Brickus. Everyone but Brickus. Everyone.
damage.
45.
It's so much fun to
Damn
crit
it.
as a monkey.
Immediate bloody.
Monkey. I just
Oh my
fucking smash
God.
him into the ground. Essentially,
Puny God.
he looks a little he looks a little flattened. A little bit.
More than a little flattened.
I'm gonna hit this one now. Well, maybe
Alright.
hit him. Oh, damn.
14 is not
Oh.
gonna hit him. You do still have
You
your
want-
inspiration because you didn't use it before.
That is true. That is true. I'm gonna go for another monkey smack. Oh, damn.
Worse.
It's not.
Can
it
I give
wasn't
my
in
Alright.
one per reroll? I would give my one per reroll if you want it.
for a monkey smack? I mean, shit.
For that, the guy to the north, yeah, he's almost
Don't mind-
dead.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I
Yeah,
do.
go for it. Go for it.
Cook this bitch.
Well, he's hit
Yeah.
for 23. You literally grab him and just like tear him in half. Literally rip him in half.
My God.
Blood and entrails rain down over Brickus and this other guy.
I beat my monkey chest and I roar whatever howl. I don't know what it's called when they make that noise.
Roar is fine.
I do that. Man, that's horrific. I'm good though.
Is that gonna
I'm
be
a
you?
monkey.
Alright, we're gonna go to Brickus. Oops.
I pat Edwin's leg. I'm like, good job. Go help Cyrus. I got this one. As I'm gonna recklessly attack the guard to my east. Eh.
28 will hit.
Not a crit, but closer. Not a crit, but closer. That's
20
20 damage. And then, oh, so close.
30 will hit.
So close.
21 damage.
21.
They're
So,
also
41
technically on
damage
double
total.
digits.
oh, this motherfucker. All right, I can't do anything else, so that's my turn. But I would, as part of my free action, tell everyone to go help Cyrus, but that'll be me.
Monkey.
Monk.
Monkey.
Alright, they're gonna swing 3 times at you, Brickus. That's an 18, a natural 20, and a 23.
All three will hit, and because of my wild magic, they will take 18 force damage.
Okay, they die. Let me
He dies.
let me give you the. I'm gonna give you the slashing
Yeah,
half
I do
first.
take all 3 damage. I do take all the damages.
Okay,
Because...
7 half to.
Oh wait.
20,
Actually, wait. I apologize. The 18 wouldn't have hit. I am so sorry.
18 would not have hit. Okay. So,
That's right.
wait, then how
you
much
take
damage
12
would it
force
have been?
damage. 12.
And then he's still
12 force
alive.
damage. Okay, so I
1
will take
HP and
the
a
hits
dream,
from those
baby.
two.
All right.
Oh man. All right. What's the damage from the other two?
It's gonna be 15 total slashing, and then 20 necrotic.
All right. That's including the resistances.
Yes, that's
Okay.
having the slashing.
Okay. Damn. I got a little excited there. Yeah, because of the wow bag, I do have improved AC, so that 18 would miss.
Oh, true. You're not Beard if that guy's dead now.
The guy to the south is the one who caused the fear.
Oh, okay.
This is the first turn that guy's attacked. Feda.
Yep. So single digits. Doesn't know where I am.
But you are scared of
him.
him.
Does know where you are.
The 22 stealth was not enough.
You were in a brightly lit room in direct eye contact with him, 10 feet from him.
You crouch like in Skyrim.
Damn.
He's staring at you. You're not hiding. Just
Like
steady
you
aim.
lit a torch and threw it 10 feet from you, you know?
Yeah.
You could just steady aim it. You get normal instead of disadvantage, right?
Feda couldn't see him from the position she was in, so you can't
Oh,
steady
damn.
aim.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Still,
You know what?
Get him.
I'm going to give it a goddamn shot.
That bitch.
Feda has not yet been outside of the fear effect.
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a save each round kind of thing.
Only if you're more than 30 feet away.
I rolled
Got
a
it.
4.
It would have been at disadvantage, but yes, that is going to miss. Unfortunately.
Fuck it, he's single digits.
You cannot come closer to the source of your fear.
God damn it.
Again, it is at disadvantage, which you're not.
Yeah.
A 22 will hit for at least 1 damage. Fada, what does that look like?
It's like immediate like shaking crossbow, misses the first shot, upset, pulls out the other crossbow, shoots him in the neck.
Wait, can you do
Nice.
that with a star shot? Because a star shot's 2-hand. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Star shot of the light. Oh wait,
Light
that was,
crossbow is still 2-hand, but
Yeah,
I usually have it as a hand
whatever.
crossbow.
You specified earlier that you're using it as a light, and you have been rolling the light, and that's what you
That
rolled
is
earlier.
true.
Oh, I had
But-
to fucking I had the list as light, heavy. I'm an idiot. I thought I had it set up as
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
fucking
because
read.
that is the light that is the hand crossbow range, and if you
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
but the damage is still set up as a D8. So fix the name and the damage, and then that'll be
It
good
was,
for next
it was
time.
D6,
But
right?
it's fine because you didn't. Yeah, it's a D6. All right.
My bad.
Assuming you're good where you are, we'll go to this guy, who is going to steady aim and fire at Cyrus.
That's illegal.
25 to hit you, Cyrus.
Definitely hits.
Boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, bee. 21 piercing, and you're immune to poison.
I'll use my once per session. I also shouldn't have had advantage on that con save. Oh, even worse. No more.
Well, why 11 would have succeeded, would it not?
Oh, would it? Oh, I'm dumb.
21 halved to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
polymorph is
thought it
still
was
around, then
11.
you would not have had to use your once per session.
Okay.
Thank you for the death save.
Never mind. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
You're not an idiot. There's a lot going on.
How much damage was that? 16 or
21.
where's
Oh,
the
God,
extra?
We're still making death saves.
So
Fuck.
the weapon attack is whispered, but the sneak attack isn't built into the sheet, so I'm rolling the sneak attack.
Ah,
damage open.
gotcha.
So I'm adding the
attack.
5 piercing to the
Got it.
Now a tactical foe might retreat. Disengaging is always a great option. But Cyrus is really annoying, so we're gonna see whether or not he hates you guys enough to try and bring Cyrus down before he runs away. I don't know, is a 16 good enough? He looks over and Edwin is literally a big monkey ripping his guys apart. He's gonna make 3 attacks with his
The
shadow
big
sword
monkey.
at Cyrus. A 17, a 20, and a 21.
The 20 and the 21 hit.
Okay, that is going to be 26 and then 32 necrotic for a total of 58.
Oh, I'm down.
My goodness.
Okay, Edwin is
Ooh.
no
No
longer
longer
a
monkey.
monkey.
Yeah.
Although, is my stuff still glowing? Because I put it on my gauntlets and it's not a concentration
Light
spell.
is not a concentration, it would last for the duration.
Okay, so there's still light in the area.
Wait, you have to make it so I can see again.
I'm
Tappa.
one ting at a time.
No, hurry up! No, hurry up! No, I'm kidding.
One more
Okay,
ting.
as Cyrus is brought down, he'll look over at Edwin, who is now a person, Brickus, who is raging and crackling with energy, and Feta, who's dual-wielding crossbows and just killed one of his men. And he's gonna turn.
Don't you know? Where's my fucking money? I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get that money.
As soon as he gets more than 20 feet from Cyrus, he dissolves into shadow and disappears.
That pussy.
God.
Cyrus, could you
Damn
please
it.
whisper me a death save? Fun
Already
fact,
did.
auras do not. Oh wow, nice. Auras don't.
Paladin
like stop.
Oath of Aura of
Yeah.
Protection totally does.
Oh, it stops if you're unconscious. Okay.
No, it does. It does not stop if I'm unconscious.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
It
completely
stays.
works.
Yeah.
That was my understanding as well.
And I have
Alright.
advantage because dead guy.
Yes. All right, Edwin, you are no longer a big monkey. You look down. Your hands look so small and delicate suddenly.
Still covered in that guy's blood.
Oh yeah. If anything, more covered.
All right, I step into the middle of the room. Yeah, you're all in the range of this, and mask your wounds.
Hey, there we go.
And honestly, yeah, no, we're gonna keep it fifth level. Dude,
One healing for everybody,
Yay.
and this guy too, right?
nope, he
This
can
guy?
go fuck himself.
You can go.
All right.
yourself.
Is that gonna be you, Edwin?
There is no. I am going to provide yet another bardic inspiration. Did you ever use your bardic inspiration? I don't think you did, right, Brickus?
No, I haven't missed it. I haven't needed it.
Oh,
yet.
he hasn't missed yet.
Sure, I'll give
I
it to.
haven't
I'll
missed
give it
yet.
to.
Oh.
I'll give it to Woogru.
Oh.
Now that you're up, get to breaking people's heads.
Yes, mate.
All right. If you're good where you are, we'll go to Brickus.
Alright, 5, 10. I assume I see
Kill
the
that bitch.
Shadow Blaze nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
5, 10. Okay, then I guess I would immediately go for this tie.
Break his legs.
And I would like to non-lethally knock him out. While also
Okay.
recklessly attacking. And I understand
Okay.
that if I roll a nat 20, then that is not possible.
Okay, 25. All right, you non-lethally knock him out.
Dunk.
I raise the pommel of my greatsword and smack him over the head with it.
Donk down.
As I don't see the other guy, so I turn back to the other one and goes, "Where's the boss, asshole?" That'll be me.
Point the other point up there.
Well, you don't know.
Didn't he run away literally in front of my face?
He ran
think
away
he
and then
went that
disappeared
direction.
into shadow.
Yeah, but he went that direction. Like, it's not hard to tell what direction he went. He went up.
One direction.
Yeah, to get away from Cyrus's light.
He shadow
It could have been a
teleports.
misdirect.
He could have gone somewhere else.
He can
but
come back,
after
you know.
From my knowledge, ask me where he went. I
But
point
will he? Whatever, that's my turn.
Vegeta,
Alright, now I can enter the room.
welcome.
I can finally participate. Alright. Damn, I guess I'm done participating. That's my turn.
You can hold your action in case he comes back.
Bonus action
Yeah,
further
I
to
do
room,
actually.
search around.
Yep. I'll go. I'll hold my action to go ahead and see if somebody shoots by, but I also kind of want to use a perception. Would perception
No.
be an action?
What are you
Okay.
looking for?
Well, where the fuck he went?
Okay.
And I'm being paranoid.
Feta, you can hear a crossbow being reloaded in the darkness.
Crossbow's being reloaded.
A crossbow being reloaded.
That reminds me. I should also reload my crossbow.
Cool. Main action, your hand crossbow, prepare to shoot if you see something.
Yep.
Alright. Woogru.
Remember to wear feet. Peek around the corner and also check on Cyrus. You're good?
I'm breathing, I guess, if I breathe.
If I breathe.
If I back
Hey.
it up.
That checks out. Well, I did see that the shadowy guy was shanking the living shit out of me until Cyrus came over with some light, so... bonus action, Crystal Sword, hold it up, 30-30.
Oh shit. $30 is nuts. Okay.
30-30. What are we talking about?
30 bright, 30 dim. So 60
Oh.
total light.
Why is this
Yeah,
not? Oh,
yeah.
wait. Is this wall not actually a wall? The fuck?
That wall is wall.
Hey
These
guys,
schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
watch out in the north.
There we go.
So that's the light doesn't penetrate into that room. That's a dark
Yes.
bubble.
Yeah, that was supposed to be. I guess it stopped being darkness for some reason.
Okay.
Scooch up to the table. Maybe.
I don't know about that. I still can't see shit.
And then
Well,
we
yeah, you don't have light outside of
then we take a dodge action.
dodge action. All right.
Show your face, you
Shoo buddy
coward.
shoo.
Feta,
There he is. There's the guy.
your prepared action. You see him. He is 35 feet away. Which would
Alright.
be disadvantage for a hand crossbow.
God, I'm so far away.
23.
I don't get sneak.
23 is gonna hit for 11 piercing. Make some
Yeah.
con save. Still good. Alrighty, roo. A 1 at Woogru, a 1 at Cyrus, a 19 at you Woogru, a 20 at you Cyrus.
That's with disadvantage because
Oh,
I'm
it's not
prone.
with disadvantage. 'Cause
Double
you're prone. Let me roll
disadvantage.
Again, 17. Oh, well,
Dodge action.
Okay, 17 for Cyrus and a 11 for you, Woogru. I apologize.
That's a miss. It bounces off my armor.
Nice.
All right, then again at Woogru since he's the easier target, sort of. Ranged, disadvantage, 22 on the Shadow Sword.
Oh, Shadow Sword. That was good. Never mind.
No, yeah, this is not a crossbow. He is throwing the Shadow Sword that he has.
Yes, that will definitely hit.
That is going to
Can
be
he still catch it?
34 necrotic damage.
Oh.
No, it's not a missile.
Did you just put him back down? Please don't
Oh.
tell me you put him back down.
It is immediately back down.
Motherfucker! Someone heal this man!
Cyrus.
34 necrotic damage, baby. Don't worry, the sword's still going.
That little bitch ran back into the thing,
God
so I'm gonna
damn it.
stand up and shift over here. And then I will use my ring to cast Mass Cure Wounds. To hit the 5 of us. I think I can position it.
Don't worry about healing me.
Well,
It needs to be done anyway. Everyone else needs it.
yeah. Everybody's gonna get some tasty healing.
Woo!
Ignore the 10, and that was whispered to the GM, but everybody gets 21 hit points.
21.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. Faster than a bitch. Oh!
Unaguru is dancing with death. It certainly was.
And then, yeah, I think that's. Oh,
All right.
I can. Let's see. Is light a touch spell?
No.
It is range touch.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's basically me. I'll shift over a little bit just so. Yeah, I figured that way he's got to come a little closer.
Idled in.
You know something. I have a lot of faith in Brickus here. A whole lot of faith. So much so that I'm gonna look at him and I go, I'm real tired of this guy hiding. And I touch him on the shoulder and I'm like, how would you like to see everything?
Ooh.
How would you like to see everything?
My God. Gonna hunt this man down. Let's do this.
Okay.
Ooh.
Brickus, for the first time, magic is exactly the thing you want.
Oh my God.
Your eyes
That'll
see
all the
like
colors.
into
front to back.
yeah, you can see into truth all the way over. He is
I
right
see
there.
all things. Define right there.
Just on the inside of the double doors. For you, I will move the dynamic lighting thing.
Oh, there he is. There's the motherfucker.
Oh, and I go get him.
Gonna get that motherfucker.
Yeah, go get him.
You see a very, very wild smile as Rick is looking around, getting oriented, and he looks over to the north, and you see a wide smile appear on his face.
And that's me.
Alrighty. Brickus.
All right. So my movement is 40 feet, so I'm gonna move 40 feet up.
For sure. No doubt.
Oh, I lost track. Hang on.
Right here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to reignite Rage again, which also activates my Instinctive Pounce to give me another 20 feet of movement speed.
Okay, and give me another d20.
I will give you another d20. 14.
The nearest Wu
Persistent.
instantly
Your body becomes
dissipated.
wreathed in flames. I shed a bright light within 30-foot radius.
Oh my god, you're owing him. You're owing him so horribly.
My melee attacks deal an additional fire damage equal to my rage damage. If another creature touches me or hits me within 5 feet of me, I roll a number of d4s equal to my rage damage, and they take that fire damage. So,
wow.
I'm use my 20 feet extra movement. Yes.
I will just clarify that your magical light is still swallowed up by the darkness, but it doesn't affect your ability to see him at all.
Sure. No, that's fine.
All the other fire effects are fine. Yeah.
I'm solely just reading off what the thing says it does.
Absolutely.
Which is the 20 feet that gets me up to here where I saw him. And since I can see him, because true sight.
Yep.
I am gonna whack into him.
Get him.
All right,
You see a
what
completely
I-
confident look on his face as he braces to dodge, assuming that you'll be swinging wildly in the darkness. And then you cleave directly for his face.
I will recklessly attack.
Come on, give him a good one here.
We'll just say we'll add on a 3 to all of these for the fire damage. Oof.
Oh, it's so close.
25 on that one. Yeah, come
Ow.
on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh,
Ah,
so
30
close.
is gonna hit.
25 and 24. So 49 damage total.
He succeeds on both DC 12 con saves. However, he is well past bloodied and very hurt. He could not take another one of those.
As I glare and ground, look right at him, sword striking into him, and goes, "Where's my goddamn money?"
I'm clapping in the background. I can't see it, but I can hear it.
Unfortunately, that is my movement action and bonus action, so that is all I can do.
Bayetta.
I am planning to make one shot at disadvantage, but I'm also double checking if I could change this weapon to a light crossbow.
I
Before
believe it's a bonus action to swap the type of weapon, but double check the item handout.
yeah, I'm trying to find it. It is
Starshot, crossbow.
I can't find it on my list of items, so I'm just gonna go look here. Starshot crossbow. Nope, I can't even
No,
do.
as short rest.
That is not even gonna be a chance. So,
Yep.
I will put down both light crossbow and starshot rod as I pull out my third crossbow.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
Well, you had your offhand and your starshot, which was in hand, so the two-hand crossbows are now on the floor.
Yep, and I swap over to the funny, my last weapon to use, which is the arcane spitter.
Okay, you want to fire with disadvantage at a creature you can't see? Please do so.
Yep.
12 is
Damn it.
not gonna connect.
I had to try.
All right. Are
Damn.
you good where you are?
I would like the.
Ah.
I would like to pick up the starshot crossbow off the floor as I move over and take cover right here.
Wugru, you're prone on the table.
We sit up. We pull the other dagger as we take the running stance, lightly stabbing the sword and the dagger into the fucking table, and then we step of the wind / mini flight with lightning going streaking into the fucking darkness. As I could see with blind sight of 30 feet.
oh,
Weave around behind this man.
beat his ass. Beat his ass.
Don't wait, he was just about to get away.
No,
Wait, though.
he wasn't.
Wait.
He's not allowed to
Stunning
go.
strike.
No, wait. No, wait.
Stunning strike, and we will absorb
damage.
the 6 HP from that as we activate the crystal sword on this.
That's a 10 on the con save.
Her.
10 saves, right?
Stunned, bish. With that, the second swording to the butt cheek. 21.
Anyone is gonna
Also,
hit?
con save for the darkness.
Right in the butt cheek.
Another, and we'll use
Two
the
saves for the darkness.
last.
Oh no, incapacitated means concentrated spells automatically fail.
Yep. And we'll use the last of that crystal sword to absorb another flash of light as zipping into the lightning flash. There's just a brief shimmer of light as Wugru is standing as the darkness falls. Brick is the only one to see what happened.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Really stabbed him in the butt there.
You have killed Shadowblade.
Now we gotta search his
Asshole.
pockets for our goddamn money.
All right, I go pick up my equipment off the floor.
I'm going to pump 28 hit points into myself.
I'm gonna make sure to torch and light this carpet on fire.
It definitely did.
God damn it.
And
After the
then
smoke is beginning to fill this room.
I'm gonna just like try to put it out as hard as I can.
Yep, you can.
All right.
I'm gonna come over here to our unconscious fellow and tie him up.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured at least one life might be able to tell us where Topher went.
And then I'm gonna grab him and drag his ass into the room with Shadow Mantle.
I looked at Edel and I go with
For Shadow Blade.
Some good shit. That was a good spell you got there.
Oh, trust me, you're prepared for anything. And when you think about vampires, and the first time I died, I couldn't see, I was like, yeah, fuck that.
So good to be able to see.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of seeing,
yeah.
Who wants to go looting?
Well, I'm thinking
yeah,
about...
we gotta get our goddamn money back off this asshole as I kick him.
Money!
I spit on him. Piece of shit.
It is 11:23. Not to be a party pooper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if we wanted to finish out the 7 minutes since I started us late, if that's all right with everybody.
Oh, okay.
To get a lay of the building. Maybe I will not start investigating each room tonight, but if you guys wanted to look around and see what other rooms there
we
were,
can at least check this office that we're in.
We gotta pat this man down. We gotta get some shit. We gotta check him around.
We gotta get our platinum back.
What's he got on?
Why don't I do this? As you guys look around and begin exploring, I'll reveal what he has next time. But why don't I show you what's in this base?
Thieves' tools. There's gotta be thieves' tools. Somewhere in this base, there's thieves' tools.
So many thieves' tools.
Oh!
Where's Topher?
A dead body!
Where's Topher at? Is that Topher? Is that him over there? Is that Topher?
I don't think
what are those crocodiles doing? Who are these
got
crocodiles?
horns.
That's a big-ass pair of gators.
Strapped to a table and apparently tortured to death, Satish, the former
bitch, my friend,
leader of the Blue Cloaks in Everwinter.
Or his
Is this Topher?
That is not Topher.
God damn.
Okay.
Are you saying Topher isn't here?
I am telling you that Topher is not here as you finish your exploration.
Are you telling me he did actually go out the back door and I just didn't notice him?
I am not necessarily telling you that. There were several turns.
Brickus, I can't believe you didn't see the tofu slip by.
I will say the 26 stealth on one of those turns where you guys didn't find any tracks perhaps led to a wrong turn.
Vegan.
Said with all the hate in your heart. Like, what the fuck?
God damn it. Yeah, Topher, I got it now.
Stupid. You're so fucking dumb. Shut up.
God damn it.
So,
on a brief pat down of Shadowblade, he does not have your money on him.
I didn't think.
What else he got on him? Anything cool?
He's wearing a like nice but not magical set of studded leather. He has a hand crossbow with what appears to be some sort of sleep poison dipped on his darts.
No, he doesn't. He has
a dozen of those.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. They're on mine now.
Okay, so if they had to copy this text, you have 12 bolts that are sleep bolts. If they hit, they take the normal damage, and then this is the save for being put to sleep.
You're right. We could do this as a wicked combo if she couldn't get the corner. She shoots it at me, I throw it at someone else around the bend.
Well, yeah. I'm glad.
If we don't find Topher, maybe we can interrogate this man. He might know where Topher went.
Trick-shotting people.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's session.
Hell yeah!
Thank you very much for running. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Cyrus. You saved my life. That was two almost failed saves on my death.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
two 7s plus 3 for Wugru. to succeed on the DC 10 saves.
Could kiss you.
Rough.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's benefits of a paladin. So
You have located the crime lord's hideout, complete with alligator pit.
Yeah, that shit's wild. I could live
the
here
real
now, right?
question is, who's
Yeah,
that
fucking guy
asshole?
down there? Yeah, who's that? Is he in a cell?
Who the
Oh
fuck?
yeah,
Who's
looks
that
like he's
guy
in a
down
cell.
there?
Well, we'll find out next time.
Crazy.
That's
We'll find out next time
strange.
on Dungeons and
Next
Dragons: The
time.
Dormant Nexus. But
Yeah,
will
we-
they find the vampires? Will they go down a different tunnel in the warren underneath Everwinter?
Will I get
Find
sucked
out.
dry?
Well,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
well, that's why I
I can't-
kept this guy alive, so we could maybe get some information out of him. Maybe he can
Yeah.
tell us. If
Wait,
we'll throw him
yeah.
to the
We shall drag
crocodiles.
this man to the clerics and demand to speak with them.
We could also go ahead and like, hey, by the way, the blue cloaks over over here went rogue.
I mean, I
Motherfucker.
think we all already knew that.
We all knew that, but now we got confirmation.
They went batshit
We
insane.
got confirmation, and we killed their leader. So hopefully they're just a non-issue at this point, since we killed their leader.
Are you doing XP now?
I don't
Nate,
think we
or
I will. I'm just doing my notes.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
post. I'll make
Wait.
sure somebody posts the total if you need to run.
Double check.
I
That is their
do.
leader?
'Cause I've got
I thought that was
stuff
one of the
in morning,
bodyguards.
so.
That was no Shadowblade was the leader of this particular sect. I believe.
Yeah, he was the new crime boss for this
Particular city or
wing of
section.
this branch of the Blue Cloaks.
Yeah.
And it looks like he
The two
got there
bodyguards
by torturing the old
the
leader.
old one. Yeah, these were the two bodyguards down here.
Oh. You know, he went down so hard, I thought he was another bodyguard.
Well, he was fighting Cyrus and Wugru while we were fighting the bodyguards.
Yeah, and he fucked up both Wugru and myself.
He
I
killed
think
both
he,
Cyrus and Wugru.
He
he
got
hit me for
damaged.
over 50 in a single hit, or was
In
that
two
two
hits.
hits? Oh, okay.
In 2 hits. He hit both of you for 50 something and 60.
He
No,
wrecked
he
the
was tough.
shit
We were
out of
just-
me.
We were just distracted with the bodyguards while they were trying to fight him.
Well,
Yeah.
and if I was ever gonna pick a group of people to go up against a bunch of we do a lot of damage, but we're kind of fragile, I would pick the really tough and we do a lot of damage team, which is what you guys have 4 of.
I am-
That's true. Yeah.
I am so glad you guys got hit by that and not me, as you know, my max health is 63.
Mm.
Yeah, it happened. Everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses.
And mine happens to be my health bar, which would go away immediately if I was looked at.
Well, it certainly went away from Wugru and Cyrus too. He was a tough guy, but we got him in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you again for Rainy. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks y'all. Have a good night.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Mm. Good night.